a tabletop role playing game via Roll20,
Okay.
and we have a whole bunch of characters to talk about and to play with, and we're going to be in this wild world of Call of Cthulhu. So, right. So the first thing to say is let's all introduce each other. So let's start from the left and move to the right based on the tokens.
So, I am Delilah Pearl Rhodes, and I'm a entertainer slash entrepreneur. I come from a very affluent family, and I've decided to make it out on my own with daddy's money in my pocket.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you
So-
very much. And yeah, so so rich entrepreneurial person, right? So
Yeah,
next one,
With a flair.
with a flair for the dramatic. All right. And yeah, next person.
Yeah, I am Private Bunk. I am a former World War One veteran.
Okay.
On I'm not going to mention sides, actually, not to. Anyways,
Not to rile people
I'm
up.
searching better life in these lands.
Cool. Thank you. And
Jacob,
Karen.
just a note there.
Oh,
If it's in the 1920s, it's probably best to refer to it as the Great War because
there's no World War One, except Wonder
yeah,
Woman.
it's just the Great War.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, Karen.
I am Karen from finance. I am, well, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty boring except for the fact that I'm secretly a thief.
Interesting.
Exciting. And that's about it. That's all you need to know about the secret life of Karen from finance.
Okay. And next person we've got is Virgil.
Hey guys, I'm Virgil. I'm Virgil the Drifter. I'm a beggar who pretends a former veteran soldier from the Great War. I travel from places to places, and that's my background.
Very cool. Very, very cool. And who's next? Who's next? We've got that's Tallulah. That's Tallulah.
I'm Tallulah. I'm a headliner at an underground speakeasy, which is below my sister's bookshop. We are a woman-only speakeasy. We double as like a bit of a suffragette, and yeah, that's basically it.
Very cool.
We double as like a bit of a thank you.
Sorry, my mic just muted or doubled itself. So next person is Evelyn. Evelyn Jenkins.
Yes, I'm Evelyn Jenkins, a widow who owns a bookstore. Jenny is my sister, or Tallulah is my sister, and she runs the speakeasy out of the basement.
Very cool. And finally, last but not least, Mr. James Byron.
Hello, this is James Byron here. I'm a physician who also fought in the First Great War, the only one we hope. He specializes in psychiatry.
That's hilarious.
All right.
I love that.
The one and only war.
What an introduction. Ominous, but
that's brilliant.
It's good.
So that's our introduction to the character and the characters. So next thing we need to do is we need to just talk about where we are. Okay. So we're in 1920. Welcome to 1920. Lots of things have happened. Great War, all that jazz. All right. What else is there to think about? Blah 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 blah. Make sure I got everything. Let's see what I got to do. Yeah, so it's a beautiful world of Boston, right? And I think I have a map actually of what Boston looks like. So let me see if I got that somewhere to share with you. Let me see what this map looks like. No. So I think let me just see what my handouts are. My handouts are here. Oh, that's the maps of the game. No, so we don't. It's all right. All good. So, right, first question is, where is everybody right now? Anyone want to start first? Tell me
I'm
where
in
you
the
are.
time-
bookshop.
I'm in the speakeasy.
Right,
What
so
time is it?
what time is it? That's a good question. It's the twilight hours. It's light and dark at the same time. Quite kind of. What?
Is it dusk?
It's dusk. That's a good word. Yeah. So it's dusk at the moment, right?
Nice. You're closing up shop.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
closing up shop.
preparing.
Jenny's opening
Yeah.
up shop. Tallulah's opening up shop.
Yeah.
So
Just
Jenny's
hands
closing
over
up
the-
shop, and Tallulah's opening up shop, is what I hear. Okay.
No. What's your name?
Evelyn
Or
is
not?
closing up shop,
Sorry, Evelyn. Yeah.
and Tallulah's opening up the speakeasy.
Okay.
We've got
Yeah.
the women in to fight for the votes.
Okay. So
When Jenny
you're
goes,
you're about to
Tallulah's
close.
gonna
You're
take
about to
the vote.
you're about to close down your bookshop. Is that what I'm hearing?
For the
For the
day.
day.
For the day, yeah.
Okay.
So right before you're about to get to the closed or the sign that says closed, you hear a large, like a thundering knock on the front door. Thundering knock.
Oh.
What do you do?
I look for the people. See who's there.
You see a figure cloaked in darkness.
Then I'm like, hey, okay, here. Who are you?
They don't respond. They don't respond.
Okay, I call Tallulah. I'm like, Tallulah.
Okay.
Figure out that.
And so, do you turn around to call her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call out to me.
I call
Okay.
out to her.
By the time you've turned around, there's no one in the people, but there is there is a piece of paper at the bottom.
Mm.
There is a piece of paper at the bottom of your door. Okay.
Mhm.
And so I'll send you this piece of paper in. How do I do this? Let me see. I need to figure out how to send the fucking thing. Let me just upload it and see what happens, if I can upload it or not. Add a character, handout, drop it. And go to Documents, Call of Cthulhu, Haunting. And you are Evelyn.
I am.
So hopefully this is the right file. Does it upload? Okay. So I'll add this to your journal, which is your fucking hell. Let me put it in. Leanne. There we go. Okay. And so I'm going to show it to all the players. And so it should show to all players. Is that working?
Yeah, will I read it?
Hang on, let me see. I need to put. I'm not going to put it. I'm just going to put it in all players, right? So
Where do you go to see it?
it should automatically open it for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's meant
Oh,
to
yeah,
do.
there it is.
Oh, I see it as well.
There we go. So
Fancy.
if I put it in here, it's quite difficult to read, but you can read. You can read it if you zoom in. And it says, "Dearest Evelyn, I come to you in great need of assistance and knowledge of the knowledge of the occult, of which you are in great renown, and whose bookstore is well reputed. You do not know me, except by possible reputation. I am an interested party of some minor infamy. I come to you as a house on Shield Street is going back up for sale after a rough period, to be sold to a committed couple. There is a rumour that the house is haunted by an otherworldly being, and it is said to have already taken the Macario family to the brink of madness. With your knowledge of the occult and my own personal interest, your review and refutation of these ridiculous rumours would help dispel any doubt. I would ask that you consult with the landlord with the intention of investigating, for which I'm sure will be accepted. For your service, I am willing to split commission, a handsome sum that one could retire on. Yours sincerely, James Thompson, Esquire."
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So I'm gonna show Tallulah the note.
yeah, that's fair enough. So,
Tallulah, would you like to read this note?
I mean, so you've received this note under kind of pretty weird circumstances, right?
Mm.
Like, is that how you would react to the note in this? Like, is that how you'd react to this note?
Go into more detail, Liam.
Okay, my name is Evelyn.
Evan, what is that in your hand?
Cthulhu. Let's put a note under our door. Look,
You're passing the
I
back.
passed you the note.
I'm shocked. To say, I'm very protective of Evelyn, so I definitely won't let her go alone.
Cthulhu, will you come with me to the house on Shield Street?
But of course,
Well, so bear in mind it says to, talk to the landlord, right?
I
What
will.
else? How am I going to contact him?
So basically, someone is trying to do a dirty deal, right? They're clearly trying to buy the house at a good price, and they want someone to kind of help the landlord. If you were to infer from the
Clearly.
letter.
Isn't Karen from finance a dodgy accountant?
So I thought whoa! I
Oh,
thought she doesn't know that you're a dodgy accountant.
yeah. Mark said that we don't know that. But
Yeah.
how are we? How are we supposed to find the landlord?
I never said I was an accountant. I said I was a thief.
So that's a
You're
good.
not master. He's an accountant.
So that's a very good question,
Uh-huh.
right? So there's obviously a few different ways you can find out who the landlord is. We've got
Go to the house.
there's buildings. You could go to the house. Obviously, you could see if there's a for sale sign up. You could. You saw a mention of the Macario family, right? So you could do research on that. You own a bookstore, so I imagine you've heard of a library, right? So I'd say just kind of so ruminate on this. What's Ash? What are you saying? So yeah, I want to fucking die. What?
You're
Was that-
only copying that now.
Was that recently?
That was like fucking an hour ago.
Oh, that's grand. Okay, so Karen,
Yeah.
At the Macario.
where are you?
I'm at the speakeasy in the corner.
You're
I
at-
walked
You're
around
at the
with
speakeasy
Cthulhu
already.
and that
Do you want to give
Sorry.
me a roll, please? Let me see. Let me look at your. Let me think
Oh.
what kind of roll we could do.
A roll from Karen.
I need to. Why can't I see your fucking sheet? Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. 1 second. Show the players. Blah, blah, blah. So you are Karen. I need to remember what roles people can actually do. So let's go check. Is it a look? Is look a roll or no library use? Okay. Let's give me a listen roll.
Which is
So on your sheet, you can click you click the little dice button beside your listen option, and it'll roll the dice for you. It'll roll a D100, and then if
Okay.
it's under the amount, then you'll hear something. Did it work? Is it rolling?
no, hang on, sorry, where's the listen?
So it's on your sheet. It's on your character sheet.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm in the character sheet. So listen.
It's down? Where is it?
It's under sensory. It's in the middle column.
Ah, there we go. Cool. I did see it a second ago. That's why I said it. Yeah. So I can click it for you if you want, but I'd rather. I mean, this is the first dice roll of the game, so I think you should do it yourself.
It's just
He
like
went
it.
over.
So list sensory goes library use, stealth, concealment, listen, and then all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Listen.
Did you put any points in these? These ones look insanely low, all of them.
Yeah, I put 25 in that one.
Okay. So that's
Oh.
it should be 50 then.
Oh, do I have to add that myself?
Yeah, you add it to your base chance. I think
Ah,
you should be able to add
okay,
it to your base chance.
Everything.
You should put it to 50, yeah. Try so it's still a 71, so you still failed, right? So you didn't hear anything, right? You didn't hear anything from your spot in the speakeasy. So clearly it's quite loud, it's quite hustle bustle going on in there. Not much you can really do about that, but
Your speakeasy.
you're noticing some kind of weird figures in this speakeasy. Like usually
Okay.
it usually is like Tallulah, you've said it's usually for suffragettes, and he's like the only man allowed in, right?
Is Karen in there?
Karen is a lady.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. I totally forgot. Sorry. Just
Apologies, Karen.
I was associating the voice.
Yeah,
Apologies.
same way down
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I done.
so you start to notice some less than ladylike figures in the speakeasy. At least one or two. And they start
Yeah,
to
I've been here.
they start to approach you, Karen. They start to approach you. Faces are very difficult to be seen, kind of dark, all right? And they just say to you, ominously, as they would be inclined to do, in unison, they say, "We know all about you." They say, "So we know who you are. We know all about you."
I didn't think that was apparent. I couldn't apparent.
You know, we know you steal. We know you're a thief,
Oh.
and we'll tell if you don't do what we say.
Oh, Karen.
Karen's not stealing from Tallulah, is
Can I
he?
respond?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the joke's on you boys because nobody noticed me because I'm a simple finance person. And then I sip away at my drink, reading a book that
You are-
We think Tallulah and Evelyn will notice when we share the account details that we have. We're asking for a very simple favor.
All right, what's the favor?
Okay, so give me a second. I gotta give you the.
You
I've made a sheet for this as well, so I might as well use it. Jesus Christ.
All right, buddy.
I might as well use it. So blah blah blah.
As I never told you, you look like the Mona Lisa.
So this is just a simple one. I think it's just take a second to upload. I think.
Oh, seriously.
And so this is just a general gist of it. Can you see that? I click show to players. Is it working? Okay. And it just says, "I know your secret. I know that you've been stealing books from Evelyn's store. I will reveal this and much more if you do not perform a task for me." And so, you know, they hand it to you. Obviously, you probably read it and you're asking what's the task because you've already asked that anyways, right? And the task is to help them investigate this haunted house. Do you have an answer? Do you have an answer for them? What?
Yeah, well, I think to myself, this is great because I'm going to rob some shit in there. So I say, yeah, all right, no.
That's perfect. Before you finish answering, they're already gone. They're already gone in almost a puff of smoke. They're just not there anymore, right? They're just.
Yeah, well, I shout after them anyway.
That is fair. That is perfectly fair. Right. So Virgil, where are you? What are you doing?
I just arrived to Boston.
Yeah. Welcome.
With my bike.
Fuck. Yeah.
Our motorcycle.
Yeah.
I came from Providence because I traveled from a different town.
Well, Providence, like Rhode Island, isn't it?
No, Providence. I think it's called Providence.
Yeah, that's fair.
Providence. Let's just say, just say Providence here. So
Sure.
I'm looking at the map. So from Providence to Brooklyn, to Boston.
Oh, look at this guy. Okay. Are you on your motorbike right now?
No, I just arrived in Boston and parking my motorbike.
Okay. So a bunch of kids walk up to admire your motorbike. Oh, Mister, this is really cool. Where did you get this, Mister?
I got this from the war, with the war money.
With the war money? You mean from the Great War, Mister? How was it? Were you a soldier?
I was a veteran there. I came out alive, thankfully.
Private, where are you?
Private
Pack.
Fuck, where am I? That's a good question. So I just came into town in the morning.
So you come into town in the morning, and across the road you see this guy pull up on his motorcycle, surrounded by kids, talking about the Great War. He's talking quite
Yeah.
loudly and expressively about how he fought in the Great War.
Yeah, I find that very interesting, and I want to come up and listen into it a little bit more, see what he
Okay.
has to say about the winning side.
Okay, and so Virgil, obviously the kids are listening to your story really intently. They're pawing their hands, their dirty, grubby fingers all over your motorcycle. Any thoughts? Anything?
Hold on. Can I use fast talk on this?
So, what are you trying to fast talk? Are you trying to just be like, yeah, kids, it's all right, I fought in the war, okay, get away from my
like
bike.
something like that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, just don't wreck anything.
Yeah, don't wreck it. Yeah, don't be wrecking it. All right. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see your sheet. I just want to go look at your sheet because based on the other one where it wasn't, the numbers didn't look like they added up at all. These are so low numbers. Everybody has really low numbers on things. Like,
Yeah.
did you all roll EDU times 20 properly?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 300.
Yeah, 300. That's
Mine
like
was only
loads between 8
180.
things. Like, oh, okay, 180, right. So fast talk. You've got your fast talk, which is let me make sure because there's a base chance on that as well, right? So your fast talk base chance is 5%. Yeah. So is that including? So you added 15 into it? Is that what you're telling me?
20.
So okay, put it up to 25, right? Because these numbers are ridiculously
Okay.
low. Okay, you're not going to pass anything. Like that's a shit fast talk.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. Like, what happened? What'd you get?
Wow.
What'd you get? Fail again.
89.
89. Yeah. So you were not able to jibber jabber these kids to get away from your bike. Okay, and so one of them's after going near the kickstand, and they're about to knock it if you don't make a move very quickly, right? So I want you to. What's the one I can do for this? It's probably a good one.
I have a good height. I have a good dexterity, so I can catch it quickly. But I
Yeah.
don't know
So
what to roll
let's
for
do
that.
it right. Let's roll a normal D100 and then get under your dexterity times 5. Okay.
Hold on. Roll 1D 500.
1D100.
Oh, 1D 100.
Yeah. 3, for fuck's sake. It's fine. It's you passed it. You caught your bike, okay? You caught your bike before you pass. And so in the hubbub, private back, what are you doing? What's up? Did you try and help him? Are you trying to like do you buy his story? What's going on?
Well, I kind of just stand on the sides, kind of trying to listen in, not getting involved.
Okay.
Just kind of looking what's going on. I'm thinking to maybe chat to him once the kids are gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
Connect over the stories of the Great War.
Yeah. So yeah, after he caught the bike in such a heroic way, really, really quickly because he got a 3. Yeah, the kids start to disperse. They realize they kind of fucked up and they're not going to go near that bike anymore for a bit. And they know this guy could probably catch him if they wanted to. Okay. So the kids have started to disperse. I assume Virgil's probably putting his bike back up on the bike stand and ready to hit the town.
Yeah.
So, you want to try and catch up with him there?
Yeah. I probably approach you and I'm like, "Hello there, my friend. I hear
Hello.
you fought in the Great War.
I did.
I also am a soldier of the Great War.
Oh, which platoon were you in?
I can't tell you right now, but maybe we could discuss over a beer or maybe some coffee."
Sure. I'm new to this town, so do you know any place where we can drink?
Well,
you can't drink in a female. You can't drink in a women-only speakeasy. I mean, you can just like there's people passing by on the street, like.
Yeah, let's get someone's attention. Like, here,
Yeah.
let's just ask someone where we can.
Yeah,
grab a
so
nice drink.
there's a guy selling newspapers, right?
Excuse me, sir. Or no, I have to knock first.
Did I just hear a knocking sound? What the fuck was that? Okay,
special effect.
So you knocked on the guy selling newspapers in the street. What are you knocking on? Your side.
Wait,
Okay.
isn't he in like in a stand or something?
He's on a stand.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's a
knocking on
yeah.
the
So you
stand.
just kicked him off it. Yeah. And so he's just like he was in the middle of his big spiel about Oh, 1 second. What was it again? Let's see. Oh, come on. Seriously? Load. He was on his big spiel about James Thompson's his rise to riches, you know, extra. James Thompson's buying houses all around Boston.
Um,
And he just goes, "What do you want, mister? What do you want?"
I asked like, Mister, is there any like bars around here that we can grab a drink for? And also, how much are the newspaper?
Okay, that's a good question. Roll credit rating, please.
Oh, shit, I don't have credit rating.
So credit rating has a base chance of 15%. Yeah. So just roll it.
I
It's a
don't have any
D100.
numbers
It's just
there.
a D100. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
They're all D100s in this game, basically, for the most part. 52. Oh, mate. Mister, you ain't got no money to pay for no newspaper. You stole that motorbike.
No, I didn't. How can you prove that?
No, get away from me. Get away from me. I won't hear it. You know, you're just here to cause trouble.
Hold
Jesus,
on,
I just
sir.
come here.
Have some respect for the soldiers of the Great War. Is that how you treat the people who
Who are you? You have a nice accent. Who are you?
were just soldiers
Former
in the
soldiers.
Great War? We fought for your victory, for your country.
For the great of the country.
Well, heck, mister. I really appreciate that. You know, take a newspaper for free. It talks all about this property mogul going around buying all the houses in Boston.
Mm.
Okay, I'll take one for free.
No.
You take one for free, yeah. So he hands you the paper, and obviously, you know, there's like advertisements for bars and stuff as well in the paper. But then it has this article about James Thompson buying a load of houses on Shield Street, and he's looking for fine, able-bodied men to enlist the services, to enlist the services of the landlord and investigate the house.
Yeah, it looks like I'm actually looking for a bit of work.
Yeah.
That this might be a
So pays an honest wage
good
is
kinda-
what he's saying, right?
yeah. Might be a good opportunity to earn some money in town and actually get myself a place
Yeah.
and kind of settle in.
Yeah, so it tells you to get in contact with this guy named Joseph Smith, right? And he's basically the landlord. So yeah.
I think we should ask the very rude newspapers man here. Sorry, man. Do you know where I can find this lad, the landlord?
I ain't no library. Why don't you go check the library?
We'll have to check there. Are you interested in some work? Sorry, what's your name? Virgil, is it?
Virgil, yeah, but the name's Virgil.
Do you wanna help me out, earn a few bucks here and there?
Sure. I need some money anyway for a hotel.
Yeah. So I've got one. This is out of character thing, right? So the impression I'm getting from the two of you is that you're like the Bash Brothers from Mighty Ducks 2. Right? So
We don't
Byron,
really have, like,
so
that much background, so.
James Byron, where are you? Hello? Is he
James
here?
Byron.
Hang on, I have 4 messages or something in Discord. 1 second. Did you ring me? What is going on? Is he in the Discord?
Hello?
Hello, there you are. Well, hello, Byron. James Byron. How's it going? Where are you right now? What are you doing?
I'm in my office having a glass of whiskey after a hard day's work.
Okay. So where do you work? Do you work in a hospital, is it?
Yes, in the Boston hospital, I guess.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, so yeah, so you're working in this in your or you're in your back office drinking your whiskey. And obviously, like just kind of chilling, right? And
Getting ready to go home.
yeah. So someone knocks on the door. It's just a nurse coming in to talk about the what you've done for the day, you know? Just that they're clocking off and make sure you're okay. What's this nurse's name?
Nurse
Hello?
Joy.
Nurse, oh, for fuck's sake. Are you serious?
Why not?
Are you for real? Okay, so Nurse Joy Nurse Joy is just talking about the kind of the routines of the day. Like, give me an example. What kind of things did you do today?
Today I did a routine colonoscopy.
So you did
Ew.
okay. Just a routine colon. Did they do
And
those back in the
some-
1920s?
And some heart surgery.
Okay.
It varied.
Might have been that controversial.
Okay. Very, very good. Okay. So you're just kind of talking about the day, and all of a sudden you hear a deafening scream from down the hall.
Do I need to roll for that? Listening, see if it hurts my ears? or
It's a
whatever, or
deafening.
just-
Oh, no, not that deafening. Just like loud.
What was that? Is everyone all right?
And then, so Nurse Joy is obviously at the door, kind of just leaning in to talk to you at the same time because it's your office or whatever, right? So she looks down and she sees it's like there's a woman. There's a woman. She's in the hall. She's after falling over.
Out of the way. I'll head over to her.
Okay, so they both yeah.
Grab a stretcher. Or a
So
bed set.
so you start to go over to her anyway, and then you notice that the hallway is covered in blood. You know, so it's covered in blood, right? And you start to examine her. Obviously, I'm not going to make you roll for it because you're a doctor, right? But you can
Right.
see large, deep scratch marks in her forearms
Self-inflicted?
and blood on her nails. Yeah, self-inflicted. And so so basically self-inflicted, right? So you start to run to get the bandages, and you realize that she's kind of babbling to herself, and she keeps repeating the house.
It's like, what house? What happened?
And she's just so
Just lie still a moment.
at this stage I'm going to make you roll listen, all right?
Cool. Click the button.
Click the button. Click the button. Click the button. Click the button.
Click remix. Rolled it.
You crit failed. Oh, you failed. Okay, so skill greater listen, your value is 65. You got 100. So you critically failed. So you only hear the house. You don't hear anything else, right? And then she begins to pass out. She's still bleeding. She begins to pass out. And you can assume Nurse Joy has gone off to get bandages. So, what do you want to do?
Put pressure on the wound to stop the bleeding while I'm waiting for the bandages.
Yeah. Okay. So Nurse Joy comes back with the bandages. I can assume you wrap them. You're a doctor. It's not really needed to roll on this particular thing, right? And so the wound is cleared, and they're basically in a stable kind of condition, or as stable as they can be for someone who has massive amounts of blood coming out of their forearms, right? So they're basically passed out. And so yeah. Anything else?
Alright, and she's passed out, right?
Yeah, passed out.
Okay, I assume I like write whatever prescription and then if I nurse Joy or whatever and then go to leave?
I mean, you could do that, but do you wanna try and search for something?
Oh, examine her
Yeah.
belongings and stuff. Sure.
So you can examine. Yeah. So she's kind of wearing like pretty dark clothes. It would have been hard to see the blood except for you're so near. And then as you kind of examine to see if there's any like foreign objects on them or whatever, you find a note with just an address on it.
All
And
right.
it on the back of it just says the house.
Oh.
So this is the house she was talking about.
And it's the house
Okay,
on
look like this now.
it's a house on Shield Street, so that's where. Yeah.
I suppose I go to the library and check it up.
Yeah, so there's a few different places you can go for these sort of things, right? So there's obviously the libraries, which is a normal place. There's a place called the Hall of Records, as well, which you can you need to know about. And obviously, yeah, that would be kind of the main ones for at this point, right? But for the most part, like I'm going to talk out of character for a second, right? So for the most part, you are aware of a house, and you're aware of it causing so much distress to a person that they clawed their own fingers into their forearms, right? So that's about as much as you get, right? So yeah, if you want to go to the library to figure out more about it, you're just after having one whiskey, right? So yeah.
Could I go to the police station and
Oh,
check for ID
very
or whatever?
good idea. Very good idea. Yeah,
Because,
absolutely.
like, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you go to the police station. I'm going to revert back to someone else at the moment. We'll come back to you afterwards. So, Karen,
Yeah.
Tallulah, Evelyn, where are you? What did you decide to do?
So
Switch for
But we don't know that Karen is also going to investigate.
I can't hear you guys.
So we.
go to the library.
What? Am I
Bored
muted?
or something?
Are we muted?
No, it sounds like there's someone going around the whole room or going around the house
me,
closing
sorry,
doors
I
and
was
stuff.
just getting something for my bro.
Okay, that's no worries.
Myself and Tallulah
Yeah.
have gone to the library to see if we can find out who the landlord of the house is.
Okay, so you've gone to the library, right? So
Yes.
yeah, so what I want you to do is I want one of you to roll library use.
Obviously me, because my library use skill is
Yeah.
70. 1 second. Sorry, to find it. English, history, library use. Oh, 60.
Library use.
Did something happen? Did we pass?
Yeah, so
We succeeded.
yeah, you succeeded. That's fair enough. Yeah, so yeah, essentially you find just kind of a book about recent property or like property handovers and basically this house on Shield Street. So you know the most recent landlord is this guy named Joseph Smith. But you also have details about the overall history of the house, right? So you've got some general you've got some general picture of it here, right? So the house has kind of changed hands multiple times. I think the first records start sometime in the 1800s with this guy named Walter Corbett, who had the house before. And then the most recent owner is the Macario family, who moved into the house in 1918. And so that's basically what you'd get from the property records, right? So you've got guy Joseph Smith, you've got his address, so you can go talk to him.
Okay. Tallulah, let's go talk to Joseph Smith.
And so hang on 1 second, right? So I need to understand, Karen, where are you?
They didn't see me follow them. I come up behind Leanne.
You follow them. Oh, okay. So do a listen roll. Do a listen roll.
Oh, I was going to say that I went up to them, but okay.
Oh, if you want to, that's all. It's up to you. I don't mind either way, right?
Yeah, I go up behind Leanne. I just stroke her hair and say hi.
Okay. Fair.
Karen, What are
Fair.
you doing in the library?
You can
It's
read?
my favorite place to be. I don't want to tell them why I'm there.
That's fair.
But
Yeah.
Karen, aren't you looking after the speakeasy?
Don't worry, I'll
Oh.
be looking after the place.
It looks after itself.
Ooh.
All the ladies there are very responsible.
Well, okay, Karen. Me and Tallulah are leaving the library now. See
Well,
you
I
back
guess
at-
I'll follow you.
See you back.
Karen
at
is
the
our
club.
pal.
Karen
We
is our
trust
pal.
Karen.
We trust Karen.
So I feel like we would divulge.
So
I
so you
know.
if you want to trust
Karen's a
him,
bit of a terror.
so Karen, do you want to risk some fast talk in order to get yourself involved in their mission? You
No,
can
I think I'll just follow them.
You just follow them. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So you can go visit the you can go that's kind of your mission is to go talk to the landlord as far as I can hear, right? The three of you
Right,
essentially, almost, right? So let me think about this. Where are we now? So who have I to deal with? Got to go back to the two Bash brothers again. So what's the story? Where are you doing? You know about the property mogul.
Who's that? Delilah not playing.
I think
Um,
we are finding some work.
Yeah.
I think we're going to the library, weren't we, to find out more about where we can find this place.
What about Tallulah?
Oh, good point. Yeah, so I mean, you can all basically you might they could be walking out because they've already found their information, and you're walking by, and you can decide whether you interact with each other or not, but you don't know each other, so it's just a matter of there's two kind of tall, brutish looking people walking into the library, and then there's three women walking out talking about this landlord or whatever, right?
Yeah, well, I suppose me and Virgil are kind of talking about it anyways. Kind of, being soldiers, we're kind of loud anyway.
Yeah.
So the guys would hear us talking about it. I don't know the guys. So you hear the two soldier boys talking about.
Yeah.
So some house.
If you want to
landlord
roll,
looking-
if you want to do a listen roll, with an extra 25, right? Because they're talking loudly. If someone in the other group
Who's
wants
talking loudly? What's to the soldiers?
the military guys, they're in the library as well. How did you get there? Only one. Did someone ride in the back of the motorbike?
No, the library is close to
Evelyn and
there. We
I
just
over
walk.
here, the lads, talking about it.
Okay.
Okay, I can roll listen because I have. I think I used that as a thingy. Did I? Where does listen live?
Oh, actually, I just realized I can do this. Welcome to
Oh.
Boston Library.
There's the library.
Where?
I forgot. I had this.
Where does listen live? Oh no, I didn't. I don't have any. Do you have listen?
I'll check.
Everyone has listen. It's a very common one. It's
It's sensory.
I don't like that sheet actually. They should just do it alphabetically like this one does. It's 25%. It's a 25% base chance. So if you want to add 25 to it, just roll a d100. Roll a d100, and if you get less than 50, you hear them.
Hey DM.
Hello.
What?
Did you drag that onto the?
Gonna be...
Oh, Ash!
What?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
64.
Ash,
been
I'm
waiting
so
for
sorry.
so
I'm
long.
so sorry.
Like,
I'm not.
You can go back to people too. And
I'm
I've
gonna
just
be a.
been like,
I didn't realize. I'm so sorry. Oh, what time is that at? Oh god. I'm gonna have to put a clip of that in. I'm sorry, Ash. I didn't realize. So, what's the story with you, Ash? Where are you? What are you doing? Singing a song?
I'm just in my cabaret, preparing for the night to come.
Okay.
Talking with the bar people and hyping up the performers and stuff. So
That's fair.
I was like, oh, he's leaving me till last. He must have something great planned.
I'm so sorry, Ash. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I'm just gonna imagine there's someone singing in your bar, right?
Yeah, I have music.
Yeah. Like that. So there's some music playing in the background, you know.
Yep.
You
Let me
just
just
Not in the background, it's very loud.
how do I turn it down?
Right click on the name rhythm,
a man that
and then
didn't
there's user
deserve it.
volume.
Like a punk, you know that's unheard of.
Oh, here's one.
He's gonna be landing chalk.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn it back down again. So yeah, you're just vibing along, listening to these people sing their music, singing a song called "Gangster's Paradise." It's gonna take the world by storm. Their kids are gonna love it. And yeah, so you're just are you just sort of just chilling in the room with your like long ass cigarette?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Do you see anything? Is there anything that catches your eye?
The bottom of the bottle.
The bottom of the bottle. Okay, so a very well dressed man comes up to you and goes, "A lady of such renown should not be drinking alone."
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Take a seat.
He takes the seat and just goes, I like a woman who knows what she wants and knows how to get it."
So, I like a man whose name I know. What's yours?
I like that. I'm surprised you haven't heard of me before. My name is James Thompson.
Delilah Pearl Rhodes. Pleasure.
And he's kind of a very tall looking guy. Imagine a young Christopher Lee with kind of slick back black hair. So
Okay.
yeah, so he's there, and he's just going, "Oh, I know all about you, Tallulah. No, Delilah. Fuck. Yeah, Delilah. Sorry, I know all about you, Delilah. I'm a big fan of your place and your clientele."
Well, honey, it's not for sale if that's the tree you're barking up.
Oh
I built
no.
this place from the ground up, and I'm very proud of
I
what-
like your
what I
spirit.
achieved.
I like to do the same. You may not know, but I've been buying places all around Boston.
Yeah,
I like to
I've
start
read
from
the
scratch too.
newspapers.
Very good. I like a worldly woman. And then he flags the bartender, right, or the kind of the person serving, right, but he does it in a really rude way, like a
Oh.
really entitled way,
Oh.
as if in a way that where you know he comes for money, okay,
Mm.
and has very
So-
respect for people in the service industry, essentially.
Yes, that's my tender Jonesy.
Jonesy!
You know, he's almost like family here, so we should try and treat him as such.
Oh, sorry.
I-
Apologies, Delilah. I mean no disrespect. And he puts on this kind of
I know
thin
your type.
smile, this sort of thin smile with like his teeth showing, where it's like it's clearly a smile, but it's like a smug smile, right?
Yeah.
Ryan,
So,
you need
what
to turn
brings
down
you
the user
here?
volume. Sorry, you need to turn down the user volume. I had it at 15%, right? It's very, very low. You need to be able to do that yourself. You click rhythm and then turn it down. Don't turn it down fully because I've got other spicy things with the rhythm bot later. Right. Sorry, what did you say, Delilah?
So let's cut to the chase. I'm happy to serve you drinks all night, or to have Jonesy be your waiter. But what are you doing here? I have things that I need to get to. So
I'd like to form a partnership, if you wouldn't so mind. I have plans. I have plans for Boston. I have plans for Shield Street. But there's this house. This house is getting in the way. They say it's haunted.
haunted, you say?
Haunted.
Okay, and what does that have to do with me? I'm just a simple cabaret owner. I deal with entertainment, not the occult.
I imagine a woman like you would have connections, dare I say?
Oh, you assume correctly, and you imagine perfectly.
In order
I do,
to strong arm the property owners of this place. A
If
1,
you're
Joseph
implying what
Smith.
I think, I'm gonna have to strong arm you out of here. Unless you're gonna put something very interesting in front of me,
I can make
I'm
it worth
busy
your
woman.
while. I am a man of means.
Mm.
What's your price?
Let's see. I want to expand my cabaret, make it one of these franchise things. See, so how can you make that vision come to life? I want to be known. I want to have my name in lights across all the big towns. I don't fucking.
Delilah, baby. I can make your dreams come true.
And what do I have to
My
do?
influence falls far beyond the realms of your own imagination.
Okay.
Ask
Jonesy, bring
ask
this can of
ask around
scotch.
of me. Bring this bring this out of scotch. I like that.
Yeah.
Rumor has it that this landlord is putting together a team of sorts to look at this house and figure out whether it's haunted or not. And I imagine you, being in the entertainment business, might be able to see through the facade of shysters who may be trying to prevent me from buying this house due
The
to
old smoke and mirrors.
the old
Act.
Smoke
I
and
see, I
Mirrors
see.
Act. Yes, I believe you're of the same opinion as me. It's all
Fine.
a bunch of hokum.
Well, that doesn't seem too difficult. A woman of my skill set and knowledge will be able to do that quickly. I don't see why there need to be a team. But I suppose if you can deliver what you say, I can check it out. I can have Jonesy look after the bar for me while I'm gone.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right.
Here's take my card. I've written my number on the back. Along with and then just along with a little note, just going, you can call me James.
James. Okay. Nice to meet
First
you,
name
James.
basis. First name basis. That's the. Okay.
James Delilah. This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah. And so he downs his scotch in one movement, steps up, and you realize he's about 6'4",
Mm.
and then he walks out. Just walks out.
All right.
So what do you want to do?
I take a look at the card, and kind of just.
And you realize
daydream for a
so
second.
you realize that the number that he put down is not a phone number, but it's
An
about the
address?
length of a phone number, and
Oh.
it's got a dollar symbol in the front.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
What? I can't hear it. Can you hear?
It's David.
Hello?
Yeah, it's not a phone number. What is it?
It's the length of a phone number, but with a dollar sign on the
Okay.
front.
Oh my stars. I was standing up, but then I just kind of fell back a little, and like Jonesy like rushes over to me, and he's all like, what is going on? And I'm just like, I just turn to him.
Do you
and
tell him who
say,
you're talking
"Here."
to? Do you tell him who you're talking to?
Yeah, I'll just say that man is gonna get us places. But for me, I gotta go.
So you don't tell him who it is.
No, I don't tell
Okay.
him who it is.
That's fine. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Oh yeah. I probably should go back a bit, but he tells you where the landlord is. So you skip the part. You can skip the part about the fucking library.
All right.
He knows where the fucking landlord is.
Okay. Okay. So I don't know. I go there. Like I just like gather my things and go. Do I need to roll anything? I don't think there's anything.
No, there's nothing to roll right now. It is what it is, right? If you have a driver or whatever, you've got a lot of money. You know, I mean, like.
Oh yeah. Okay. Jonesy, get the car.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, get the car. I'm just gonna go powder my nose and get ready for this thing. Shouldn't take too long. But
That's fine. So he's getting the car ready. You know, he's getting the car ready, getting it all warmed up for you. You're just like what, powdering your nose or whatever, powdering up your nose.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm celebrating.
You're celebrating. You're going to be a very rich woman.
Oh yeah.
And so in a state of alarm, Jonesy starts to worry to you. Just go, ma'am, someone's after vandalizing your car.
What? I run out and
then
see.
You see a symbol on the car.
And
Give me
it's kind of
two.
like an occult symbol. Do you
Yeah,
want me to
so
roll?
I'm going to
do you
show
have
it
a
to you.
photo?
I'm going to show you too. But just imagine this is like on a car, right?
All right.
Show to everyone. You see that?
Oh shit! Illuminati.
So that's the symbol that's on the car. All right. So yeah.
All right. I'm a little freaked out, but I just kind of.
I mean, you could just take it as like those damn kids, whatever, like, you know.
Yeah. Those damn kids on Hallows Eve.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jonesy, or Jonesy says, I'm sorry, ma'am. I thought I spotted some figures. I think they were trying to carve more onto your car.
Oh, those hoodlums!
I hunted them away, but they got what they got onto the car.
It's okay, Jonesy. This car will have to do for now, but with the amount of dough I'm about to bring in, I'm about to buy 4 cars.
Ma'am, why?
10 buildings.
Ma'am, what is it you're looking to get into? What, like? I'm just a humble bartender, but I have dreams. I have dreams myself. What is it that you're doing?
Sweetie, with this money, you can be an owner and manager of one of my fine establishments, and I'll make sure you and your kin are looked after. But for now, Mama's got to do what she does best. Get the money.
Fair, okay. And so you start to go over to this landlord, then I guess, right?
Yeah.
And so you've got a nice car. Nothing to roll with that one. Does anyone else have a car? They've like money wise. What's everyone looking at?
Oh, we definitely take Tallulah's car.
Does Tallulah have a car? Okay.
She's minted.
Minted.
Yeah, I sneak in the back seat.
Sneak in the back seat. So you 5 is like mid range. You've got a motorbike. Okay. So do you bring private back on the back of your motorbike?
I guess so. If we have like the goal there to go.
Fair. Yeah. So I mean, basically everyone's racing to to get to the fucking landlord guy, right? But I mean, we've no idea in terms of linear strategy or linear wise. I feel like Ash is probably going to get there first, purely because she didn't have to go to the fucking library first.
No, you see, when you're a woman of means, you just get the information.
Hey Sean Carl, how's it going on? How's tricks? Sorry. Sorry, what you say? When you're a woman of means, you get what you want, and you don't have to make the peasant steps. Yeah.
You know, you get the information handed to you. You don't have time to dawdle. So
fair, very fair. So yeah, like So I'm going to assume Ash gets there first, right? And I mean we can have a kind of sequence things, right? So let's figure it out. What is a good way to do this? I want people I want people to roll some stuff, and that'll be your kind of initiative or whatever, right? For who gets to the landlord first.
Well, surely we'd get there before the soldiers because we were leaving the library when they were coming into it.
That's fair. That is fair. Yeah. But do you bump into them and talk to them? Because I used to go back there because Ash was... You failed to listen, so you couldn't hear... You couldn't hear shit. So the guys are definitely lagging behind because you probably spent an extra day in the fucking library. Nice. Cheers, Sean. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It's good crack. Halloween vibes, haunted houses and shit, right? Yeah, so let me think about this, right? So yeah, like you can assume that you're going checking the library for like this landlord records. Do either of you have a library use skill within you, between the two of you, like
the soldiers?
Yeah, the soldiers. Yeah.
None.
None. You don't have good library use. Is it? What about you,
No.
Jacob?
Library use.
Yeah.
I don't think I put anything into that.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
we're not very.
it's just
good
going to
at,
take a lot because I just imagine you're just like illiterate looking for this, like, and until someone has pity on you.
But see, I think it'd be more of a thing like maybe we can ask the librarian or something. Hey, look,
Yeah.
do you know where the house is or where the landlord is? Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's a good one, right? Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, and then they're like, "Oh, you're looking in the wrong place. So you need to be looking at this section." And then they show you the section, they show you the stuff, and you hear the same thing, which is basically like you get the property records, which is first owned by this guy named Walter Corbett, and then it was recently owned by the Macario family in 1918, and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it doesn't say anything about what happened to the Macario family, but that's basically it, right? So you eventually get on the bike, but I'd say it's like a day lag, right? So Byron, where are you? Because I need to figure out where you are.
You're muted.
James
probably.
Byron.
I'm on my way to the police station to report the potential, situation.
Okay, yeah. So at the
And
police.
get information.
Yeah, we're at the police station. What do I have a police station on this actually?
Did she have
don't.
ID on her, by the way, when I examined her?
Yeah, you can assume she did. It's just like her name's Margaret Thatcher. I don't know. Just Margaret Thatcher. That's her name. All right.
Right. Excuse me, officer. A woman just was bleeding in the hallway of the hospital. Her name's Margaret Thatcher. She gave me an address, and this house is that house, the one where the happenings were going on. So
Wait, whoa! Where do you hear about this stuff?
you said it. You said
Yeah, but
I had an awareness about the house, that everyone knew stuff was going on about it in this house, that people were going mad.
did you? Did I?
Yes.
Okay,
the lead-
fair. Okay, that's grand.
Fine, I don't know that then. That line. Of
I
thought,
mean,
but that's what you said.
No, that's fair. That's fine. Yeah. So you talk to the police station guys and just goes, "Oh, is that old crazy cat lady Maggie Thatcher? Oh, she's homeless. She's a homeless lady who squats on Shield Street. I guess
actually
she
have
must
an
have
address.
squatted her last squat in that house."
You'll find she's quite alive. Actually, I intervened just in time.
Okay. I mean, it'd be no great loss if it was a death, right? But I mean, at
Can
least you kept her
corroborate the
alive. Yeah, so you can corroborate the address. Yeah, it's on Shield Street. It is what it is, right? And
It's not her property.
it's not her property. She's a homeless person who's kind of basically she basically accused him or they're accusing her of sneaking in, basically, right? So she sneaks into this house and probably sleeps there, but she would pick a random house on Shield Street. If you imagine Shield Street is like this place where there's maybe a bunch of different houses. So there's
Picturing Whitechapel Lane.
what you say, Whitechapel Lane.
Yeah, except in America, that kind of weird.
Yeah, I guess maybe. So there's some decrepit houses, and basically what they're saying is, she picked the wrong one, and that this is why. So they are all in the belief of this, like, oh, this fucking haunted house, takes no prisoners. So yeah.
Would you mind if I took a look around this house or tried to would you know who owns it? The landlord, perhaps, to arrange a viewing?
Yeah.
My
So
patient's interests at heart and whatnot.
well, all I can tell you now is, I can give you the name of the landlord. But if you want, so I'm talking as the keeper now for a second. If you want, you can make a law, credit rating, or fast talk roll to get access to the records.
Sure. I don't think I have any of those skills.
Wait, what is this about? 1 second. Hang on. No, there's no point actually. Never mind. Skip it because it doesn't make any sense. No. So, yeah, they give you the access. They give you the address to the landlord, right? The other stuff. There's no point in you doing the other thing right now because it won't make any sense. Yeah. So on the way, the Batman symbol comes up. Right. I'm gonna call back. So yeah, you're gonna keep investigating the this woman who's after dying, right? Or whatever, at least to get to the bottom of it. So Ash, gonna
Yes.
go with you first, assuming that you're first to talk to this guy, right?
All right.
So, come up upon the house. Does Jonesy stay in the car? What's he doing? Is he your bodyguard, kind of? What is it?
He's just kind of keeping a watchful eye, like, secretly he's pure in love with me, so he just wants the best for me.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so step out of the car, walk up to this this place, and you see kind of an old looking guy, like just an old kind of guy. What would I say? What's a good example? If you just imagine like a oh, that's not a good one. I need a good one. It's like long, kind of blonde hair, kind of decrepit looking dude.
All right. Okay. So I'm like, you there? Are you the proprietor of this fine establishment? An associate of mine, James, we call him. Led me on to this place, and I'm interested in it.
Mr. Thompson, is it?
We are only on a first name basis, my dear. Delilah Rhodes. How do you do?
My name is Joseph Smith. This Thompson man is a thorn in my side about this house.
So tell me more about this house. Like what's the charm? What's so special about this place?
Well, they say the place is haunted.
Mm.
So it's been very difficult to find a concrete buyer. Even Mr. Thompson himself won't buy it unless it's validated as not being haunted. So
well, today you're in luck because I can see through any smoke and mirrors and any kind of ghastly thing that's like that. I assume Mr. Thompson, he informed me that there was a team coming. Now I could do this by myself, but I'm a polite person, so I'll wait.
A team.
A team.
Interesting.
A team.
He did not inform me of such a thing. It seems like machinations have been taking place outside of my control to lead to this team.
Honey,
he's trying to force the issue.
I wouldn't try and worry about it if I were you. You're simply trying to get this disheveled place.
I want this place sold, but I also want my conscience.
Sold.
I want my conscience clear on this one, on this sale.
Well, don't you worry. I am a professional woman, and I have a process of doing these things, and I can assure you that anything done by Delilah P. Rhodes is something that's done well. Am I?
Do you want to roll fast? Do you want to roll fast talk? Just roll fast talk because you're basically doing it.
How do I do that?
So
do you roll and then fast talk in the chat?
Yeah, whatever fast talk is on your sheet.
Oh shit! I need to open my sheet.
Fucking Karen from finance.
Okay,
right.
So skills.
So let's see what your fast
talk is 72.
Okay, so roll that shit. Click the little button. The little button that looks like a dice. Success! Success! Very good. Great success. So you pass.
Excellent.
Basically, you've jibber jabbered him into submission. He was already a pretty weak old kind of dude, right? And he's just like, "What do you want? What do you want from me to get you to go away? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you need to know about this place to take on this job?"
Honey, I need to know who was living here prior, and why does Mr. Thompson think that it's haunted in the first place? That's what I want to know. How is a place such like this in such a prime location not been sold? Tell me, what's the baggage?
Well, there's a lot of baggage around this house. The last proprietors or the last tenants of this house are the Macario family. They moved in 1918. The father, I don't know, I can't remember his name. Paulie, I'm going to call him Paulie Macario. Had a serious accident and shortly went violently insane.
Madness runs in my
and he was committed.
Too.
He was committed to a mental asylum. And then within the last 2 months or so from now, the mothers also went insane. So they've got 2 children basically, and their children are now moved. Obviously, because both of the parents are in a mental asylum. So the kids are now in like Ohio, I think. I'm just trying to remember. I can't remember where they're supposed to go, but they go to somewhere else that's not Boston.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
and
surely madness isn't a cause for the occult and hauntings. I'm sure it's just a tragedy. Like, I don't understand. How could a place get such an ill repute?
this is the latest of a long string of very weird situations ever since this house was constructed.
And when might that be?
Oh, I can't remember. I think it's like 1835 or
1800s.
18 something. I need to find it because I can't remember. Let me just
Ah,
see
the
if I can go
Victorian
find
era.
it. Oh yeah, so it was 1835. I was right.
See,
And so it was built by a prosperous merchant, who almost immediately fell ill.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm beguiled by this
Yeah.
situation.
Walk with me, my dear.
Sure.
And then so they just
Jonesy?
kind of walk out to the road and stuff to see where the car is and stuff. And he notices the thing that's carved into the car.
Yeah.
Takes a quick glance. Takes a sharp breath inwards, but doesn't say anything.
Ah, yes, don't worry about that car. Some hoodlums damaged it on the way, but don't worry. Once I sort this house out, I'll have enough cars to be a taxi rank. I don't know. It's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that you don't discuss any kind of price for your services with this guy because you're going to deal with the other guy, right?
Yeah, you know, I'm already bought. I don't need to.
That's
I don't
fair.
need to
That's
know.
fine. So, yeah. So he kind of walks you. He's basically, when he says take a walk, he wants to chat about this. He's talking about the family, the mother who's in the insane asylum at the moment, and just that basically when he got the house, it was such a bargain that he just couldn't pass it up, and now the kind of the mental strain or the mental strain of having what maybe a haunted house is kind of weighing on him, and you can see it. He's very fatigued looking.
My dear, take my card.
Yeah.
You look like a man who needs a stiff drink, and my joint can offer it.
I
If
appreciate
anything,
that.
I can even take Jonesy to give you a lift straight there.
Yeah.
You look absolutely exhausted.
Yeah. So, do you get back in your car?
No, I'm just gonna take a walk around this place and wait for my other teammates to supposedly arrive. Jonesy, you go and look after him. If I'm not back by dawn, send the car.
Do you say look
Call
after
police.
him?
Yeah, look after him.
So he basically retreats back to the house, you know,
does he?
to sit down. You know, he's not letting this little other guy in. He's fine. He's fine. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, he can say he'll just he'll basically arrange for so he'll basically arrange for you to meet with these other people basically at a local, I guess he can direct them to your bar. There we go.
Yeah, no, like I just give him my card, the card, so he knows that he can come to my place. I am a businesswoman after all. I take every opportunity.
And he goes, he's just like, excellent.
So,
if I receive any more interest
I don't
in
see
this
anything
investigation,
else
I will
need
send
to
them your
do,
way. Yeah.
Until people get here, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, do you want to head away then? You can head back to drink the rest of the day, right? So that's cool.
Yeah.
So who's next? Who goes to visit the landlord? Hello?
Me and Tallulah.
Tallulah, Karen, and Evelyn. Go.
Well, we don't know Karen as well.
So you show up at the address you're given. It's kind of a decrepit looking place, right? So it doesn't look very fancy. It's like the lawn is kind of overgrown. And you kind of walk into there's a small little front yard essentially. And so who kind of enters the kind of the front lawn first? Hello?
I will. I'll do that because I'm the muscle. So I'm like, Evelyn, honey, let me go first.
Okay, that's fair. So in through the front window, you can see you see a man with dark, slick black hair, who's about 6'4", I think, and he looks like a young
Oh.
Christopher Lee.
Ooh. Evelyn, are you getting a look at this guy? Evelyn,
Who is that, Cthulhu?
I don't know. Let's go see.
So yeah, if you knock on the door, you can knock on the door or something, right? So you knock on the door, and then even though you could see him in the front, even though you can see him through the front window, he almost instantly opens the door, and he has this thin grin on his face, and he just goes, "May I help you, ladies? To what do I owe the pleasure?"
Where are we there? We got a letter.
We got a letter from a Mr. James Thompson telling us to find the landlord of this house. Is
Interesting.
that you?
I am the landlord. My name is Joseph Smith.
Mr. Smith, I believe you're trying to sell this house.
Indeed, I am. But before I can do it, I need to verify that it's not haunted. Please, can you show me the letter you've received from Mr. Thompson?
Of course. Here you go.
Yeah, hands him the letter, all that stuff. And he just looks at it and goes, "Interesting. I'm afraid to say that it's a forgery. This is not Mr. Thompson's handwriting at all. We have corresponded
Can you
multiple
give us any more
times."
information about this, Mr. Thompson?
Sorry?
Can you give us any more information about the mysterious Mr. Thompson?
Mr. Thompson is a very reclusive philanthropist throughout the upper or throughout Massachusetts. He's been consistently buying multiple properties around the world, and you know that's his game. Property's his game, and this is a place I'm looking to sell, but he's not looking to buy until it's cleared of being haunted. But I'm
why
afraid
would
to say that whoever has contacted you is pretending to be Mr. Thompson, and
Why
pulls
would somebody do that?
he pulls a sly grin. Interesting question, my dear. I have no idea.
I think we're just going to take a look around anyway.
Take a look around where?
Are we not at the house?
No, you're at the landlord's house.
Can you tell us any more about this property?
Yeah, so well, this is my property and it's not for sale. Like,
This mysterious property we've heard so much about.
Can
Yeah, so-
can
yeah,
I
yeah.
interject?
yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So I kind of just appear like in between the girls and the man, like I
Yeah.
rise up,
Karen, what are you doing here?
and I just look at him and I say, "What else do you know?" Intimidate.
About half of what I say, dear lady. You should know better than to
Yeah.
question your elders.
Nah, you know more, and I slap him.
Karen, what are you doing?
What is fucking
He knows
happening?
more. I'm telling you. He was staring at us out the window. He knows. more.
Karen, why are you even here?
Sure, you seem to be anticipating our arrival.
So do you try and
Silence.
do you try and
We'll do that.
restrain Karen? Oh, I need to look up how combat works in this fucking game. 1 second. It so rarely comes up that it's like, what is it even?
It
the point?
depends on your
I
power.
have martial arts. I have.
Oh, it's like, yeah, it is.
Sorry,
It's
combat.
conflicting power, right? Isn't that it? So whoever's power is
It's like-
higher,
Strength as well.
and which
Strength.
and strength, yeah. So what is it like? You kind of roll. Do you roll like a number times your power or something? So both of you
Sorry,
would
is
like.
Karen trying to beat up this landlord?
She's trying to slap him
I'm just trying
essentially.
to slap information out of him.
It depends on your damage bonus. The strength plus size, I think.
Okay. Well, for this, I'm going to say he catches her hand, swiftly out of the air and grasps her wrist and puts it down by her side.
And I
And
say,
just says,
take
"Lady."
your hands off me, you damn dirty ape.
I want no trouble here. If you do not wish to help, you are free to leave.
Mister, we just want to look into this property and who sent us this note.
Well, I can't say who or sent you this note because it's not Mr. Thompson, but I am looking to recruit a team of people to investigate this house and prove beyond a reasonable doubt that it is not haunted.
You couldn't ask for a better pair. Between my smarts and Tallulah's muscle and Karen being here.
Being here, yeah. I was thinking the same.
We can definitely help you, Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm eating a chicken goujon. 1 second.
As in the landlord is?
No, the David is.
And so is Karen.
Karen, why are you here?
Want a goujon?
Is that one of those foreign foods? So I'm almost finished the goujon. Give me a second, okay? So what was where were we? What did you say? Oh yeah, with my brains and your smarts, and you just go, "What's your price? I'm willing to offer a day rate for you to investigate."
Karen, as our financial advisor?
Can I like roll or something to try and persuade him to give us more money?
You can. You can also you could also do some separate negotiations if you really wanted to.
Oh yeah, can we step to the side?
You could take him to the side or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I privately take him to the side.
After trying to slap him.
That bitch Karen is gonna go.
Let's take this guy.
Okay, please try to roll fast talk to get more money.
And is this more money just for Karen or for the team?
Well, Karen is trying to get her own slice of the pie here.
Where's fast talk now?
It should be on your.
No, there's no fast talk. It's in arts. You have to put it in.
I'll put it in. It's a base chance of 25%. Then I think.
Wouldn't be like persuade much better than?
Or is persuade there as well? Yeah, if persuade's there, do that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, where's persuade?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's in the game. It's on the right side.
Oh yeah, I see it. Anyway, we'll go for it. Oh, sorry.
Wait, 13? Hello? Your voice is like all over the place. Are you like robot for anyone else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
You're super robot-y right now. Like,
robot.
It's actually impossible to hear you.
Okay. Ignore what just happened there.
No, if you rolled a bad roll.
No, as in I had the wrong number and I had 10, but I didn't add on the 15 that was there, so it should be 25.
Oh, we can't hear you properly.
You're so fucking robot-y.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, that's better.
Okay.
Oh, am I actually okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I rolled, but I didn't have the right number, and I had 10, but I didn't add on the 15, so it should have been 25. Can I roll again?
Well, it's right then, you won.
Right, yeah. But I mean, you just have to roll a D100, and okay, you persuade them, right? So give me a general day rate for what you would expect, right?
Well, what were you offering me?
The general one was $20 a day, with a bonus of $100 if once the job is done. Once it's clean, once you can give it a clean bill of health.
We want 20 per person.
No, Karen's on her own. We'll have our negotiations.
Yeah, Karen's on her own.
What a terrible financial advisor.
She's out for herself.
Come here. I want you to give the sweet ladies over there double what they have. But I want to quadruple what you're offering.
You are a what's it called? What's the word? Blah, businesswoman. You are a shrewd businesswoman, but I like your moxie. I am willing to give you what you want. I am willing to give you $100 upfront for your first day rate. And he just whips out $100. Like it's nothing.
And I put it down my top.
Right. Okay, so all you have to do, and then he hands you the card for Delilah's place. Right? He hands just you, Karen. He hands you the card for Delilah's place. The one he got off Delilah recently.
Okay.
Yeah. And then wait, what?
I just said great.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So and he just goes, you can all converge here. A lady friend of mine has agreed to take you all, or has agreed to host you, while you come up with your I guess your game plan, right? So,
Great.
So Tallulah and Evelyn.
Yeah.
So Karen's went off and done her dirty deals and is I guess happy out because she just got $100 for herself and got handed a card, and she's kind of, I guess, are you going to head off on your own now? You can probably do it like taxi and just get the fuck out of there.
Karen, what are you doing?
I got them a bit of money as well, didn't I?
You did. You said quadruple what they asked for, but they have to ask for it.
Karen, what's going on? What did you agree with that man?
You're gonna have to. I don't know. I give them their call. I do. I'm sound about it.
Yeah, we're a team of fools.
Yeah, but okay.
But I don't tell them about my code. I pretend that I took very little. all for the sacrifice of the speed.
That's fair. That's.
So Karen, do we need to talk to Mr. Smith, or are we on the path?
Oh, we're on the right path, all right.
Are we on the up and up? Yeah. I mean, yeah. And so.
What have you got there, Karen? What did he give you?
He said something about some lady putting us up, and we're gonna talk.
A second.
Who's the lady?
What are you saying?
We'll find out.
You know her.
Do we know Delilah?
You do. We established.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, Delilah P. Rhodes, we're all friends. Let's go. I'll introduce you guys.
Is there like a perception or something? 1 second.
Delilah, that's the name. Yeah, let's go there.
I'm still here. I'm still here. I was just looking for something like an observation or whatever, right? There's no.
Wait, why are you saying Delilah?
Because they're saying they're going to go meet with you.
Oh, okay.
Were you gone, Ash?
You and Tallulah.
I was chatting to my mom.
Okay,
I was
for the whole
chatting to my mom
time.
there for a second.
All right.
Yeah, the whole time.
Are you serious? Okay.
Is that an issue?
Just a small bit, right? Because the person that you met was old, decrepit, and long-haired and grey, and the person that they met was the person that you met, who's Joseph, or who's James Thompson.
I heard that part. I heard that part, and I thought it was strange.
Yeah.
So I heard the majority. I just didn't hear the.
That's not Corey is talking about me.
Hello.
So.
Just leave the call and come back. You didn't miss it.
I can hear it now. I want to know what I missed.
Oh
God, Leanne and fucking
Jenny
sounds so similar. It's crazy.
But not the same.
Actually, just one person.
I heard it. No, you didn't. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. So, do you all depart together, or what's going on, right?
Yeah, we go in Tallulah's fancy pants car.
Grand. Okay, so
Karen, I don't know how you got here, but you can leave with us.
a motorbike shows up
Broom, broom.
on the outside. A motorbike starts to show up as you depart.
And do we recognize them from the library?
That's a good
Hey,
question.
those guys from the library.
That's a good question. Do you recognize them? Is there perception?
roll?
There's nothing like perception, is there? What the fuck is this game?
I think it's inside.
Oh, where's Insight? What's that one?
It's in the game, like right side.
In...
Right, Leanne, I'm doing this one.
Who has the highest
I
intelligence?
don't see insight.
It's
It is. It's
above
below.
perception, above persuade.
Oh, I don't have that one on mine. But okay, go for it. Roll that
Okay,
shit.
what
Mark,
do I do?
what's your education?
Me?
Yeah.
I just said I'm doing it.
I think
Right.
it
So
is 12.
type 30 in the box
30.
Oh,
and then
sorry.
press the dice button.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Do it. Roll that dice. Hey! Hey, it's Waffle Boy.
Where is it again?
Waffle Boy just followed me. Who's that? No idea. Couldn't tell you. I say this as someone who actively forgot that you were in the game.
Yes, you fucking dick.
What was that? That was at like 40 minutes. I think I had that. Timestamped because I need to. I need to clip it. You can just roll a d100 and then compare it. Okay.
Okay. Roll a d100 in the chat.
And 30 seems very low. So either you're the least observant person in the world.
Well, we didn't put anything in insight. It's just intelligence times 2.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
I have persuade now.
No, it's not persuaded. It's insight.
So what do I do?
Just roll a d100.
And then press the roll button.
He's saying something different.
I'm saying to roll a d100 because all you have to do is roll a d100, and then if it's less than the number, then you pass. If it's not, you don't. $68.
Oh, we failed.
You failed, so you don't notice who they are. But they can still notice you. They can still notice you, yeah.
So we try to do roll as well.
Yeah, and I mean it's the same 3 ladies, right?
Yeah.
The reason you probably didn't notice them is because one of them is possibly wearing a helmet. I mean, you know, motorbikes and stuff, right? So they can see you better than you can see them, okay? So they recognize you from the library. I'm not going to roll it. There's no point in rolling it. Like.
Yeah. So we just like we just roll up in the door or gate of the what's called landlord.
Yeah, so you roll up to the gate of the landlord, and he exits, and he just goes, no more visitors, and he's kind of, it's almost like he's the midway point between the two people, right? So instead of being black slick back hair, he's like way grayer, and the hair is long and not slick back, but he's also not as fatigued looking as he was when Ash met him. So he's like halfway between. He's just like, no more visitors, just go with them.
Where is them? What are you talking about?
I'll give you what you want. Just go with them.
What?
And he just starts. Yeah. I'll give you what they're getting, basically.
Yeah, I guess we just turn to the ladies and like, hey, sorry, ladies, we're looking for work with this man here. He's just telling us to go with you. Like, where are you going? What's the crack? What's going on?
Now, you ain't getting no cut of our take.
Not a cut. Sorry. So he hears that. He's like, no, not a cut.
Sorry, Buster, we work alone.
I'm a man of means. I implore you, take these 2 men. You'll need all the help you can get.
You can follow us. You can follow behind me.
Now, so Byron was on the way to the fucking place as well, like, right?
Yeah.
This guy is sick of visitors. He's sick of visitors. What? So Byron, what's up?
I said I was on the way to actually talk to him, so he can't just brush me off.
That's true. And you're a
I also
doctor.
grabbed my revolver on the way.
What'd you say?
I also grabbed my revolver on the way.
For fuck's sake. Why? Why?
You never know when you might need it.
Okay.
Yeah, he kind of went and covered the board.
So one thing to mention, right? So Tallulah, Evelyn, and Karen, you can decide to brief the 2 guys about the mysterious happenings of the house so far, or you can decide to just not tell them. Right? You can just be like, just follow us and just keep an eye out, blah blah blah, whatever. Right?
Yeah, we're saying nothing.
Say
We don't
nothing.
trust
Yeah.
mom.
Okay.
Keep up or get left behind, boys.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so Byron, right? You can go up and talk to the doctor, or not the doctor, the guy Joseph Smith, right? So
The
you
landlord.
approach the house
Alright.
as usual, okay?
Is everyone still around, or is this way later?
It's up to you. Which sounds more narratively appealing.
Well, later, because I think it's a bit too forced if everyone shows up at the same time. Because didn't go to the library or whatever.
That's fair, yeah. So it's getting dark. The other guys are basically on their way to the they're in the bar basically or whatever, right? For Ash's place, or in Delilah's place, right? So you show up into the house. It's quite dark. And you see some candles burning in the inside of the house, and it looks like there's a series of hooded figures, just kind of circled around a bunch of candles. There's one tall one and a few diminutive looking ones. Essentially, best way to put it, right?
What?
As you approach the house.
All right. Okay, so they're all. I see them through the window, or they're standing outside the house.
No, they're in the house.
Oh, okay.
They're in the house doing their stuff, right? So
All right. Yep. I knock on the door. I guess.
you knock on the door, and I'm gonna get you to do a perception or an insight.
Okay.
Whatever's the one for looking around and stuff.
Right.
Roll that shit. Roll that shit. Roll that shit.
Which one's that under?
Is it insight or whatever?
Well, I have vigilance, but that's more watching, I guess.
No,
Understanding.
that's a bit different, I'd say. Let me just check
Understanding.
what the crack is. So, library. Oh, spot hidden. Spot hidden is another one that you could do. Or
That's 25%.
that's pretty
I don't know what
shite.
my insight
What
is.
else is there? Psychology, psychoanalysis. Yeah, go with 25% base chance spot hidden, right?
All right.
Give it a go.
Did that go through?
I can't see anything on the die. Did you roll it?
Yeah, I hit it.
It didn't roll it. It doesn't. I don't
I'll
see it
do
in
it
the
again.
chat.
Oh, I need to check it first, do I? Now?
No, you need
No,
to
you
put
don't
in.
need to
You need
check.
to just just roll a d100.
All right.
Did you?
1 second.
I ain't seen shit, bro. There we go. 53, right? So it would be a fail anyways, right? But yeah, so as you knocked on the door, right?
Yep.
You suddenly hear you kind of hear just this what sounds like heavy cloths just hitting a wooden floor, right?
Okay.
And then someone approaches the door, and they're still in their kind of cloak, right? And it's basically the guy. It's the guy. He's kind of midway between the two forms, where he's like halfway gray, halfway slick black hair. And he's just like, what is it you want? You're interrupting.
I beg, but I'm looking to speak with the landowner of this establishment.
I am the owner of this place. I am Joseph Smith.
Well, are you aware that a woman was severely injured in one of your properties? The police referred me here.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I hope it was not. Dear kind Maggie Thatcher.
Can I like analyze this because you're being very sarcastic about it?
No, go
I
for
think-
it. Absolutely analyze it. Roll your psychoanalysis.
So, psychoanalyst or
Yeah,
my psychology?
absolutely.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Scrolling down to that, and I just all right.
Just click the yeah. Success. There is not a single hint of sarcasm when he says it.
So she was dear to you
For
then.
all intents and purposes, this was a lovely woman who he did not wish any ill will toward.
The police say she was squatting in your property. Is this true?
Squatting?
It's strange that you would be so familiar with a squatter.
I deterred her away from it. We talked from time to time. She sometimes stayed in some of my other establishments on or near Shield Street. But I always warned her to stay away from this until I had it cleared.
She was coughing up blood and babbling incoherently. All she could say was the house, and she was clutching this bloody piece of paper.
Oh
I show it to
dear.
him.
Oh dear. And he looks at it, and it basically, right, he looks at it, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Oh dear!" And then he pulls out the note that Evelyn handed him, and he's like, "Oh dear! It seems we have seems we have a conspiracy on our hands. Whoever wrote this note wrote this fake letter from Mr. James Thompson. I do not think that she was brought to this house under with any good intentions.
I don't usually like to cast my opinion upon a man's appearance in his own home, but I find it very peculiar that you're all wearing such theatrical robes. Some sort of late night function.
I am here alone."
So you said there was loads of people in the
There
room.
was.
Oh, he's lying. Okay. What about those?
Well, I mean,
saw
if you
through
want
the
to, if
window?
you want to go in, if you want to pull your head back and then try and look in through that window, you'll see fucking nobody.
I wipe the sweat from my brow.
Oh my god! You just subscribed, Wafa. What are you doing? Sorry, Wafa just paid money on Twitch. What the fuck?
Supporting local business.
Holy
I figured.
shit! Okay, I didn't get my
Whatever.
notification though. Oh, that's so nice. Sad. The notification is brilliant for it. Let me go find it.
I unlocked the founder badge for Make Him an Offers channel.
Nice.
I don't know what that.
So I need to go find the. So yeah, like yeah, he's basically like, I am here alone. It is quite late, and this is my I don't know what you call it. Not bed, like my kind of my
Residence.
overcoat. You know,
Oh.
like the kind of thing
Alright.
where you'd wear over pajamas. Kind of that kind of vibe.
House coat.
Would you accompany me to the building if you're so fond of this woman?
Wait, to the hospital?
Sure.
It is quite late, and I am not one for adventure, as you seem to so apply. However, I am interested in doing anything and everything to keep her alive and make sure that nothing else happens to people because of this house, this wretched house. It causes
Would you
nothing
say
but
she was of
despair.
sound mind before this incident?
I thought
Absolutely.
he thought the house wasn't haunted.
He doesn't think it's haunted. But he
Then
just
why is he
like
calling
there's
it
a bad
wretched?
reputation. It's wretched.
All these coincidences.
It is. No, seriously, like I know that sounds ridiculous, but one second, I gotta trigger the Twitch. I gotta send it because it didn't fucking work last time. That's what it's supposed to look like, Ash. If you're watching the stream, in case you're not.
Yay!
Thanks so much for the
This is a
sub.
test.
Make a man offer. This is a test.
So
Yay!
yeah,
That's
so
great.
it's cool. So yeah, so he's just like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to ensure that this young lady is the last of this house's supposed victims. There's
Victims, you say?
many
Would you
stories.
Say she was of sound mind before she took residence in your.
Oh, 100%. We used to have daily talks, and she used to play chess with me. Good old
What
chess.
would you
We used
say
to
your
talk about
relationship
the
is?
Great War. Mostly casual. Pretty casual. when I inspect my properties, or like inspect my properties, we would chat from time to time.
The police seem to talk ill of you. Any idea why that might be?
Of him?
On your residents in general.
Oh, well, the stories are very well known. You know,
And they said this lady was a crazy woman.
people talk in this town. Women with rethinking ideas are considered crazy.
Would you mind if I took a look at her quarters? Just to
Her quarters.
get a feeling for what kind of state of mind she was in, if she like harmed herself there, or if it was en route to my hospital. Why was she en route to the hospital? Find some evidence perhaps to what caused this ailment.
Well, that's fair. I mean, like, he would explain about like some of the history of the house and the fact that the last two residents of the house were committed to a mental asylum. You know,
Could I go visit them?
you could go visit them.
Or would that derail your story?
No, it wouldn't. It absolutely wouldn't. The only thing it would do is it would mean that you're on your own doing it.
I think I'd do that to follow the lead, and the fact they're at a mental institution, I should be able to get access because I'm a psychiatrist.
Oh
as
no,
well.
that's absolutely fine. I think
I
that
could
is
ask to
that
look
is
through
a
their notes
good
or
that is
whatever.
a good suggestion. I think yeah, if you want to do that, that's fair enough. I will probably
Did you say I knew one of the guys? One of the military guys or whatever? Or do I have any relationships with anyone so I don't have to go alone, per se?
Oh, if you wanted to, yeah, you could. It like I think you mentioned something about it before, like you were because you were a medic in the
Yeah.
you were a
in
medic
the
in the Great War, so
army.
you might know
Private back.
The only one.
what? Sorry.
Well, the only way I'd know him was if I was like an undercover German agent or something.
I'm telling
Like,
you.
posing as a German, but I'm actually
They
British.
played football
Football
on
for New
on
Year's.
Christmas and New Year's, and you took a real shine to him. He is a picture.
Okay, sure.
He is a picture of your whatever, and you have a picture of his
Girlfriend, and he
his
gave me one of
wife
his,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Just like this video.
That's all I know about the incident. Is whatever Paul McCartney showed us.
Pretty much.
Yes. No, that's fair. You can take that approach as well.
No, can I bring Nurse Joy with me?
No, I don't want to play an NPC.
No.
I don't want to be an NPC in this if I can.
All right.
That
I'll
goes
just
with
go along
yeah.
then if everyone's doing stuff.
Yeah, so you if you want to, you can go to the mental asylum. He tells you. Let me see if I have the name of it or if it's just the asylum.
I actually think the worst one in America was actually in Boston, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah. So it's well, we can
Google
go there.
Consider that place haunted.
Oh, it's
as well.
Roxbury. It's called the Roxbury Sanitarium. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'll go there.
I might as well.
So it's the Roxbury Sanitarium. So yeah, you can start to head there. It's quite late though, and they probably won't take visitors even if you are a physician right now.
Yeah, I'll get a drink and then just go call it a night, maybe.
Yeah,
I'll go to that bar where they're all going to.
Yeah, you could just randomly show up at the bar. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
Oh,
that.
Christmas I'm getting today.
So much business.
So much
Right. Right. So
well, it's really spreading around town, see?
so people are converging at this stage, it seems, right? So Ash, you're in your bar and you see a group
Yeah.
of 5 people enter.
Mm.
Essentially.
This ain't my usual clientele. Oh, but hey, look, it's Evelyn and Tallulah. Girls, what you doing here haunting my haunt?
Delilah, darling. Tallulah, you remember Delilah? She gave me the down payment, so I'm Tallulah.
Fucking, I can't. It's very difficult to hear
Darling,
you.
It seems that you've already had a sip of the evening liquor. What's
The evening
But I'm
liquor.
obliged if you wish to have more.
Evelyn, you remember Delilah? She gave us the down payment to convert the speakeasy.
And
fucking-
how's that going? See, I might pay a visit or two myself.
Business is booming.
We're gonna get the vote, girls.
Oh, please. I cannot wait to have more power than I
Fucking
already
hell.
do.
Oh my god. Like,
But really,
Hey.
dear, what are you doing here?
We happen to find your card. Are you familiar with what's his name? Smith, Mr. Smith?
Okay,
Is
so
it Mr. Thompson?
so I would say you can have your own conversations right now and discuss whatever the fuck you want. Okay, I'm gonna eat.
Can I
for
do
some,
listen
I'm
on
gonna
that?
eat. I'm gonna eat for. Well, you're with them.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You
so
can just
I
listen.
So you're in the conversation. We
Yeah.
picked these guys up along the way.
You know how it is,
Oh.
Delilah.
Yeah, so you can make introductions to yourselves, right?
do.
And then tell people what you know and what you've experienced. You know, that's all, how you can do it, right?
I
Oh,
extend
so
my
we're all
hand.
friends.
We're telling.
hello, milady. The name's
Delilah
Virgil.
Pearl Rhodes. Nice
The
to meet
name's
you. I'm the proprietor of this fine establishment that you are haunting tonight. So, what's
it
the
is
dealio?
terrifying.
So
The
how
name's
did we all come
Virgil
upon this
Carter.
house?
I've never heard someone use the word haunting so many times and not be called up on it. First of all, they're just like, yeah, she kept saying haunting. We've been told about this haunted house, and we're not saying shit.
Well, Delilah, a mysterious note appeared in my bookstore today. Let me show you.
Hold on there, dear. Sorry, my brain just decided to skip a beat. I did not catch the last thing you said.
A mysterious note arrived in my bookstore today.
A note, you say?
Have a look,
Sure.
see.
Oh, I see. You know what? I think fate is a mad thing because a very strange man entered my cabaret today and he gave me an offer I simply couldn't refuse. And then I show him the business card and the number that's on it there. And you all gasp.
The same man.
But you see, I don't understand why he would approach so many of us to see if one drab, busting place is haunted. Personally, I think the people have just gone mad. But I don't know.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So the guy that approached you, Ash, is James Thompson, Esquire.
Yeah, James Thompson. What does the note say?
Oh, it does. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, apologies. Never mind.
Yeah.
You've actually met the elusive Mr. Thompson?
Yes, the elusive Mr. Thompson is quite eye candy, if I do say so myself. He's tall, about 6'4", and has a kind of a entitled attitude. But you know, once you put him in his place, he doesn't seem to bite.
Why, that
He's very
sounds like the landlord.
The
She's also
landlord.
met the landlord, though.
No, but it wasn't the same. He didn't look the same.
The landlord? You mean the landlord of that hellish place? The guy who looked like he was on death's door? I even tried to bring him back to my bar. He needed to be brought back to life. Certainly
No,
not the same
Delilah.
person.
It was a tall man with a dark demeanor.
That's rather sus. As they do say.
Fucking sus. Are you serious?
That's rather sus. Oh, don't
That's
mind my
plenty
non
slang.
sequiturs, dear. I'm simply just talking to myself. But if you, I'm sure you must just be mistaken. This man here, he assured me that he was the one seeking after the place, not the one who was trying to sell it.
Why, this seems like we've all been hoodwinked.
But I do say
Why
it is a
were
curious
you at the
situation.
house?
Yes, these very interesting men who look like they need a shower. Why are you here?
You talking to us?
Yeah.
The war heroes. You're calling us the people who need a shower.
Would it kill you to take some pride in your appearance? You took pride in your country, take pride in your looks.
Excuse me, my appearance is quite oh, never mind. Sorry.
Out with it, honey.
Yeah, anyways,
Time is money and I need to go. Let's go.
yeah, myself and my fellow friend here, Virgil, we're looking for some work around town. We're just new coming in. So this advertisement in newspapers that your man, the landlord's giving some work, and we're here for it.
I see.
And then kind of mysteriously, he didn't really want to talk to us and pointed us in your direction to go with the ladies. So we followed.
Yeah.
Well, take a
He
seat
just
at the
told us to
bar. I'm sure-
follow the three ladies. The three nice ladies.
And tell me, sweeties, do you always do what you're told?
Always.
Men of
That's
country.
the attitude that won this country the war.
Exactly. Soldiers follow orders, you know? Soldiers follow orders.
And you follow the bank, I
Exactly.
see. Well, why don't you follow yourselves to the bar and let Jonesy pour you a drink? Tallulah, Evelyn, I want a word.
Ooh.
Of course, Delilah.
Now, honey, it seems that your standards have dropped if you're bringing these people around, but you know me, I don't judge. So,
Now, Delilah,
listen.
these is not the sort of men we would normally keep company with. But this is
Oh,
a strange situation, so every little helps.
Does anyone
Every
want to
little
do like a
helps as
listen
well.
roll? Are you gone into like a back room or something?
No, we're just over. They're at the bar right now. Like they're kind of over in my lounge.
We're like in a booth.
Yeah.
Can I
I'm
do
just
like a
saying.
listen roll?
I'm just
'Cause I
saying.
think
Do
I
they
have
want to
enough.
do a listen roll? Like,
Yeah, I'll do a listen roll
Yeah,
because
that's
like I
fine.
think I have good listen roll.
do it.
Okay. Ooh, special.
I don't know what that means, but you passed, so you can
I
hear.
don't know what it is.
You can hear stuff when they talk.
Okay.
But listen here. This man made me an offer I simply couldn't refuse. Look at these numbers here, girls. If we get this right, your speakeasy, our cause, and this whole cabaret, we're going national. So
I reckon we take this man for all he's worth.
absolutely take his pocket, shoes, and watch.
Let's ditch the boys and go at this ourselves, girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, Virgil, with his listening, can interject if he wants.
We can
I don't
interject
know.
or you can hear you, but like,
Yeah.
like
Or
what's the
I
actual
can just, like,
plan?
be like, I can just keep it to myself and then later tell it to Private back.
Mm.
Oh yeah. So by the way, Ryan or James Byron.
Thinks
So
AFK.
Virgil's listening, but I assume he's still drinking at the bar. Back can't hear a thing, but he's still drinking at the bar. So Byron,
And James Byron is at the bar as well, just coincidentally.
he's just arrived in because you're too busy talking, so you didn't notice him come in. But Jonesy's after serving him because he's serving people. And
Where's
so
Karen?
where's Karen? Karen's witchy. There's 3 fucking
Yeah,
women.
me
Like,
too.
Aaron's dancing on the bar.
Oh.
Ladies, who is that tall drink of water sitting at the bar?
He looks a medical sort.
You know that?
I can tell because of the stethoscope.
Man,
It is.
that is a handsome man. I think I'll have to go make his acquaintance.
Oh, honey,
Tallulah,
I'll
we
back
don't have
you
time
up.
for your frivolities.
I genuinely thought that was Leanne speaking.
Ryan, are you here?
What?
Fine, Tallulah, but
Is he here?
No, he's AFK.
So, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
Have a
Johnny.
one-sided fucking?
Here!
What are you still going
Let
to do?
me do that.
What are you going to do? Have a one-sided conversation like?
What a rude man.
Forget him, girls. Let's go.
He stares at you
Stabbing the
stone-faced. He stares at you stone-faced like.
That man looks like he's seen something.
He's just AFK in real life. He's just standing there looking at you, and you're like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?"
I see he's a strong silent type.
But look, right
Apparently
beside
doesn't
his
keep too many
drink,
words.
he has the address.
What a coincidence. Ladies, this night gets stranger and stranger.
He has the what?
Didn't he have a thing with the address on it?
Yeah, but sure, he's not going to show you that. He hasn't agreed to show you that yet.
It's beside his drink.
I'm not letting him make. I'm not letting you make character decisions. I'm not letting you make other people's character
Listen,
decisions.
ladies,
Control my character.
this night is stranger than a drip of absinthe. I need to sit down.
Oh, I
Let's-
think he's
let's-
back.
I've been
Ryan.
there the whole time. My mouse won't click on mute, so I'm using my phone.
Oh, then why didn't you say anything?
I messaged you.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm not looking at my messages. Oh, you did. Yeah, I'm not looking at my messages.
Okay, Tallulah, introduce yourself.
Mouse isn't working. I can't unmute. I'm just say I'm not there yet.
Because I didn't even say I arrived or what I was drinking.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah. So do you arrive? Are you going there?
Yeah.
Enter. Okay. They're chatting. They're shooting the shit. Leo's listening. Back is just staring stone faced while he drinks like a good marine or whatever.
Karen's dancing.
Karen is entertaining the troops.
Remember,
Yes.
Sounds like Karen. Irish step dance.
Fucking Karen.
Steve, can you see?
So, Byron, what's up? What's going on?
Alright, I just walk into the bar and walk over, sit down for a drink.
Yeah.
Just wave over the bartender.
Yeah, Jonesy. Good old Jonesy.
Jonesy. Good old Jonesy.
I just get a brandy
A brandy.
double if I can manage it.
And he's just like kind of, playing it up. He's just like double brandy. You sound like you've had a rough day.
You could say that.
What is that? Fucking hell. Mute yourself.
Is that him drinking the brandy?
You drink it from
I
me.
presume that
I'm
was him.
providing fucking production value here with your whole thing. You know,
Yeah,
ladies, I do say we have a customer. Let's go over and
I do. I would like to let Byron do his thing first of all.
yeah.
So Jonesy just says to him, "You sound like you've had a rough day. Double brandy coming right up."
Thank you. I guess you could say that, but it's not like I'm unused to it.
Okay, better you than me, mister. Pours it out. And yeah, that's basically it. That's
Purely medicinal.
At this time, I'm probably like telling Private Back what I overhear about the 4 girls talking.
oh, wow,
or
you
3
trust
girls
him.
talking.
You trust him very quickly. Yeah, fair enough.
Mm.
Yeah, okay, I suppose, yeah, okay, so you're telling me that they're looking to
To cut you out of the
Just
fucking
go
deal
without us.
straight away.
yeah, Jesus, do you think 3 girls like that can handle themselves? I
Oh,
say they need some muscle.
Byron, do you want to just do a listen roll?
Sorry, 4 girls.
4 girls, yeah. Byron, do you want to do a listen roll?
Uh,
Because you can overhear these 2 military guys. They're really fucking loud.
alright.
I'll give you advantage. You can roll advantage with it as well.
Can you roll it for me? My I've just restarted the laptop because it froze.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'll do that. / roll D100. What's your? I'll look it up. 39.
Listen,
But I'll let you roll with advantage. So I'll give you maybe, depending on what it is, it's probably double.
listen. 65 currently.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
you're past. Yeah, it's
Oh,
fine.
wow.
Okay, you hear them talking about this
Doctors need-
deal and covering like their or what's it called, having people getting cut out of it and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, and then we're talking about like we should follow them as well, but like sneakily.
Well, I mean,
Into
so
the
you
house?
you can technically follow them, but there's obviously
yeah.
there's more things you can do besides just follow them, right?
I recognize the voice and call out to my German friend.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and I'm like,
Oh my god!
Whoa, what's this voice? What? I recognize this from
Of
a
all
couple
the
years
gin
ago.
joints in all the world!
Yeah.
Is that you?
Oh my god, Byron.
If it isn't my favorite German.
I'm actually Polish. Just
Assume
on the
in
wrong
the great,
side,
I
you
would
know?
assume in the Great War, the only favorite German is the dead German, right?
Oh my god. Okay. But yeah. Byron, jeez, it's been years since I seen you. I told you I'll make my way up here one day.
You're not. Looks like you've had it rough making your way here.
Oh, the trip wasn't easy, but I met some good
I can
people
always
along
give
the
you a
way.
medical, free of charge.
What did he say?
I know just.
Hello?
I said I know just how you like it.
For fuck.
Oh,
Oh Jesus!
Okay,
Has this game just changed?
Hello, LGBTQ community.
But yeah, anyways,
What brings you here?
yeah, I'm here with my friend from the Great War, Virgil here. We're just looking for some work around town, and we bumped into this old man giving some work. Brought us down here with the ladies. Not sure what they're about to do. They look like they're about to cut us off anyway.
Interesting.
And I try to put my hands for like a handshake and nice to meet you.
Could always anesthetize.
What?
Anesthetize.
What?
I said I could always anesthetize you if you're going under the knife.
What does that have to do with the whole sentence? What?
He said old men cutting him up.
No.
Then he tried to shake her hand.
He said
Yeah.
Something about someone cutting.
no. The cutting them out of the deal.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's the Polish German accent, you know.
What? I didn't hear muted. I think he said like I'll cut in and try to shake his hand or something. No, I can't hear you in my.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Clearly it's a
So you thought it was
seductive
something to
joke
do with
about cutting.
okay.
All right.
I awkwardly take a swig of my brandy.
Do you shake his hand?
Yeah. I
Sure,
shake his hand and nice to meet you. Introductions, interactions, blah blah blah.
What regiment were you with?
I was in platoon 18.
Leo, you got to roll fast talk
Fast talk.
because you're not actually a veteran, right?
I still fail.
Oh no!
So what happens then?
They don't fucking believe you. There was no 18th regiment.
I don't know that. You sound like a poser.
You do because he failed.
And you trusted him.
I mean, he seemed friendly enough, willing to give a hand. Had some good old war stories. So that's all I need to trust the man.
Interesting. Let's hear one of these war stories.
Oh jeez.
Sure, tell him the one about you shooting up the 5 Germans in a row.
Where was this?
Back in 1915 in Central Power, Bulgaria.
Can I say I was there for the laugh?
I'm actually just like looking up World War One history in Wikipedia.
Yeah, of course you can.
You're like, yeah, it's like in Bulgaria, in Central Power in 1915, and in also in one in Greece. Joining the Allies to like expand the war in Balkans.
To fight back against Hitler.
Yeah.
Who is Hitler?
I'm just sneaking
Yeah,
in a
it's
false
World-
he's a
World
false
War
memory,
One.
like. Yeah, I know.
Wait, I thought World War II is Hitler, no?
Is,
Hitler
but you
was a
weren't
medic
in
in
fucking World War One.
Yeah, Hitler.
Yeah, I know Hitler. He fought on the German side. I was with him.
You
Yeah,
told
we
me
were
about
trying to
him. He
fight
was
the
at the front,
Germans,
right? Ready to-
the Russians as well. I don't know. I'm not good at wars.
It's fine. It's fine. You kind of fumble your words, and they don't believe you because you failed. So it's up to
Yeah.
them to figure out whether they can still trust you. That's all.
I was just gonna say like, yeah, I overheard the ladies again there, like cutting us off from the deal that they're making, and what we need to do, as well. for what's this? Joseph or John?
For Joseph Smith,
What was
that's the
land-
landlord. The
yeah,
landlord is that guy.
yeah, the landlord.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm losing a bit of trust in you, Virgil. But what you're saying might be of use to us. Maybe we should group up and just take it on ourselves. Leave the girls out.
So what you're saying is you're hard sus of him.
Hard sauce of
Sus.
true trust.
I don't know your young people words. What is sus?
Sussy is when you got a feeling of some guy who you just don't trust, but not enough. Sus.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, so like it's up to you whether you want to decide to kind of proceed or like just like turn away from him or it seems like you want to trust him anyway because he has good information and clearly has a good ear. So
Yeah, it seems like he has good intentions for us anyway. All I want is money, and
yeah,
he's willing to
also want money.
lead me that direction.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
also need money for my hotel.
We found about to die.
yeah. So they're going to cut you out, right? Byron, you still have the idea about going to the mental asylum,
Yep.
so you could cut them in on that idea if you wanted to.
Yeah, we still don't know that you actually talked to the landlord.
Yeah, so
I
you
don't think you ever told us.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
none of you mentioned it, so it would have been knowing stuff my character didn't know to bring it up.
What do you know?
That's
oh
true.
yeah, sorry, no. Okay, well, I suppose I'm kind of mentioning that me and Virgil were looking for work when we came across this old house and this old man giving work.
Old man, was he robed?
Was he robed?
I
No,
can't
he was just
remember
wearing like
if-
normal clothes.
All
It was earlier in the day, kind of.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
met
It's
this
like-
old man, very odd. Owns a house that apparently is haunted.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
one.
think we heard the girls talking about it. Yeah.
Bear in mind now,
Okay.
it's not the one he lives in. Okay, I just want to make that very clear. He doesn't live in the house that's haunted. I get the sense that maybe
Yeah.
people think this. That's not what's happening.
No, we got that impression.
Okay, Grant,
Yeah.
just make sure. Sorry.
It's a different house.
Yeah. Well, Byron, are you looking into this as well? Maybe we could tag along. Maybe we can give you a hand instead. What do you think of that idea?
Looking into this. Well, yeah, actually, there was a woman who was not too well because of that house, and that man thinks she was his mistress.
Oh.
The police said that she was crazy, but he denies it.
The man didn't seem too dangerous to me, in all honesty. But
He just seems annoyed.
I didn't get that impression. He seemed fairly pleasant to deal with, all things considering. Maybe too pleasant, considering the gravity of the matter. I
It's
don't think
interesting
so.
that we saw a different side of him, and you saw a different side of the landlord.
What's your deal?
Because like when we arrived there, he's already like kicking us off and telling us to follow the ladies already straight away, without even us being able to ask him about information.
I do believe the young people would say that was rather sus.
But I just told
2 hours, 13
Um,
minutes. Gotta check for clips.
I just told private back here of what I overheard about the girls, and the girls are not close to us, right?
No, you've no real connection to them, right? Yeah. So like,
meant physically.
Yeah, like I mean, in like
no. So
range,
they're busy drinking their gin and just having a party, basically, right?
Okay,
That's what it
yeah.
seems to be. I mean,
But
Karen's
what-
Karen's technically on the bar table, still dancing away to her heart's delight. So she might be able to hear. And
do you want to listen in, Karen?
it's up to yourself, Karen, because you could
Karen,
technically
do it.
be like, have you ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where
Yeah.
where Mac plays both sides, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm Irish dancing away, but I can hear in between the beats.
That's fair. So you
So,
hear
yeah,
every
listen.
second word, woman, mistress.
That woman certainly can dance.
That's very fair.
She looks almost like a Renaissance painting in action.
Thanks, love.
Oh, wow. That's funny. I like that. That was very clever. In case you can't see, chat, his icon is the Mona Lisa for his character. So, in case it's kind of low or short or small or whatever.
Can't tell if she's smiling at me or not. Drink more and continue to watch her dance.
It's only funny.
Can't tell if she's smiling or not. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay. Or 2 hours 15 seconds. Fucking hell. So, Karen's busy Irish dancing to At the Jazz Band Ball by Bix Beiderbecke and his gang from 1927, even though it's 1920. And so, do you confront them, Karen, or do you do anything about what they're saying?
Yeah, I smile harder and walk towards them.
Irish dance towards
Down the girl.
Irish dance my way into
I smile coquettishly
the
at the
situation.
person approaching me.
I'm tipping like my glass of beer towards the lady Karen, watching her dance, doing a river dance.
The river dance, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to push you to move on stuff, right? Ash is asking to play Among Us instead of playing this now. And you haven't really done any investigation stuff yet. You've basically formed the party and then also split the party at the same time. So yeah. So I'm gonna assume, right, group B for boys and Karen, maybe, are going to go to the mental asylum, right? While the other group are going to... Are you bored, Ash?
No, I just said, just kidding, I'm having fun.
You fucking dick!
No. I'm actually having fun. I'm very interested in this story, and I really wanted to progress further.
Yeah, so, okay.
I'm very interested, but I'm genuinely falling asleep.
That's fair. So, yeah, they're going to go to the mental asylum. So where are you? Where are you? Where are you going? So, like, girls, you've been talking about drinks and catching up and talking about ruling the world and stuff. But, like, what are you going to do right now? What's your next steps? Like,
so our next
are you going to look into more about this house?
Yeah.
Let's find this house.
Let's get to this house. I want to get my money. I have plans. I have ambitions.
Really haunted or not?
So you're going to go straight. You're going to go straight to the house.
Isn't it?
We're gonna go.
It's nighttime now. Yeah.
So it'd be the perfect time.
Perfect time to go to a haunted house.
Yes.
Looks like we've lost Karen, girls. But I'm pretty sure she was doing some dodgy deals.
Well,
look at her. Irish dancing with soldiers.
That Karen always was a bit of a floozy.
Oh, Evelyn. or what is it, Tallulah I'm speaking with? You know I can never tell you girls apart.
Very good. Very good. So,
okay, Delilah, are we taking your car or Tallulah's?
So are you going straight to the house?
Yeah,
Jonesy, get the car.
Okay, let's go to the house. If you want to go to the house, Jonesy goes. Jonesy goes, gets the car. Right. So, right. Let's go to the house. Let's go race to the house. I have a picture of the house.
Inspector, bitches.
So, welcome to the house. Welcome to the house. It's the same house.
Oh.
Hang on, why is it not show? Oh, hang on, it's not showing on the new one. Oh, there we go, on the stream.
Where's our tokens?
So
Ooh.
I'm not putting your tokens on it because it's literally a picture of the fucking house. So right. So It's a brick bungalow, and it's it's currently overshadowed by tall new office buildings. So you could imagine that the office buildings are built by Mr. Joseph Thompson. He's building a lot of offices in this area. The houses front the street. And if you wanted to take a good look at the house, it seems to kind of withdraw into the shadows from the two houses on the outs, or from the two office buildings on either side, right? And looking at the front door, there is a lock.
A lock.
There's a lock on the door.
Anybody got a bobby pin?
This place.
Yeah, can I try pick it because I'm a thief?
Are you there with
You're
them?
here.
Are you with them?
Are you
Wait,
d-
is
Oh, yeah,
Karen
I
with
still-
them or with the boys?
Karen's
Oh, I don't know. Who am I
Karen's
with?
with the boys. I literally just said,
Yeah.
does anybody have a bobby pin?
Tallulah, you've always got pins up in that do.
And what is that a pin she has?
Oh, Jesus.
Ba-da-ba.
I hand you a bobby pin.
Yay. Okay. Now, I know I'm not, a fine-to-do lady like myself isn't supposed to know these kinds of skills, but you know, I learned a few things in the cabaret trade.
Okay, you're talking too
Um,
much. Roll your shit. I'm sorry, I'm only
Okay,
joking.
what-
I'm only joking.
What do I? Okay, what do I roll for? So
That's a good question. Let's go figure it out. What the fuck is the one for lockpicking and shit?
I think you can do the craft, but like you have to make it as lock picking.
Oh, there's locksmith. There's a locksmith one.
There's none
Okay.
in our.
Is there none on ours? It's 0.1% fucking base chance.
Ugh.
okay. So right, I'll just add it. I'll add lock picking. And then what is it? 0.1%?
Yeah, it's 0.1%.
So that's -1, or just
No, it's just
0.1.
1%. Means
Oh,
you need to
right.
roll a perfect 1 to get the fucking thing.
All right.
It's not a skill that you just naturally have, it seems.
Can we break a window?
So if you check the windows are nailed shut, but you could break a window, absolutely. So you failed to pick the lock, and the bobby pin is stuck in the lock. Like,
Well, I know I said that a well-to-do lady like me wasn't supposed to notice, and it turns out I'm not supposed to get in this door. So, ladies, find another way.
Well, if a rickety old house like this, we could break a window, no problem.
but
But
so
he wants to sell the house.
Ash,
We're getting paid.
no, yeah,
to
but
investigate.
you might be able to tell the fact that the reason that they want to sell the house is because they want to put up more office buildings.
Yeah, the house is getting torn down anyway.
Yeah.
Girls. We can break whatever we want.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so one thing before we move on, right? So Ash, you were at the door, right? You did your lock picking. I'm assuming you kind
Uh-huh.
of knelt down, bent over to start, I guess, picking the lock, and
Put my back into it.
and then on the side or to your right, as you
Mhm.
look on the side of the wall, you see that same
Mhm.
symbol that was carved into your car.
Hold up, ladies. I just found something quite curious. I thought you see, after that fine gentleman visited my establishment, I got Jonesy to get the car. And my car was damaged, surprisingly enough, but it had this symbol on it. I thought that some hoodlums did it. But this is curious and curiouser.
Delilah, someone is drawing you toward this house.
It seems I'm meant to be here. And we're meant to be here together. So what do I do? Do I roll investigate or
So if you wanted to, you could show the symbol to one of the people, and they could do a library use
Oh,
yeah,
me.
okay.
because they own
Yeah,
a
here.
bookshop.
Yeah, girls, have you ever seen anything quite like this? And I show it to them.
I think I've seen something like that in one of the books in my store.
Did you roll?
I'm doing it now.
let me
Yeah.
peruse my mind.
Loading.
Oh my god! No, you failed.
Fail.
Oh, you failed by such a small amount.
Oh,
That is so
Wrong.
frustrating.
I've never seen it.
I thought I've seen it, but I haven't.
I can't think of it. I know it, but it won't come to mind.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just it's a for now, right? So technically, if you had like a piece of paper or something, you could just draw it and keep it with yourself, and then like look
me
at a
take
better
this.
time because you're just trying to figure out from your memory whether you know it.
Is it painted or carved? Or what
It's
is
like
it?
carved into it, but like you can basically just draw a trace of it, like you know what it
Okay,
looks
I'm
like.
gonna take
Yeah.
a little sketch, you know, like one of those
Take like a charcoal. Get like a
Yeah,
piece of
I'm thinking
paper
of-
and a charcoal,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
know do that.
that all
That's really
happens.
old.
I just pretend you have all those
Isn't
things.
there like art as well? Like art
I'm not
draw?
making him draw it. It's a fucking triangle with an eye in the middle. Like, come on. I'm terrible
Wow,
at
the
art, and I
DM
could
is
draw
really
that.
You can check
sassy
this in
today.
my shop. You can check this in my shop later.
I'm not. Why? There's no point in rolling art for that. Like, to be honest, you know well. Wow, sassy boy. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, like
Okay,
there's
so-
no point because
Are we
it is what it
breaking into the
is. So you can go in and break the windows. You know,
I bust the windows out your car.
Out your house.
yeah. So how do I do that? Is there like a climb or something, or does it matter?
You can pan it up or zoom it in, and I don't know.
No, I'm just trying to think of what you could do to if you're breaking into the. So that's the front door you've tried, is what I'm going to say.
Stay at this place.
Ladies, do you think there's a back door to this place?
I was gonna make such a dirty joke, but a lady of my standing shan't. But listen, we've already broken the windows. Let's see if Tallulah, you're a slim girl. Try and see him.
You're a martial
Try and
artist.
yeah.
Where am
Go
I?
on.
Where?
You're tripping in the windows.
You're just trying to get
Get
in the
in that
window.
house, girl.
What's your dex like, right?
Well, you know,
What's your dex? If you roll a d100 and you beat dex times 4, then you get in no problem.
Yeah, where's the tablet?
So whatever your dex is, just roll a d100.
Would she not roll martial arts?
Does she have martial arts? What is this fucking parkour? Like what? If you've got martial arts, I assume your dex is high. Otherwise, why would you bother?
right, so what am I rolling?
Let me just check. Right, I'm just going to check your character sheet to see what's your dex. Your dex is 13. So okay, if you get a d100, if you get 13 times 5, you get less than that, you pass.
65.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Ew.
Steven Seagal is pretty low dex. He is actually. He's big on con though. Yeah, perfect. So you pass. You get into the window, right? Which window is it?
Oh yay!
What?
Which window?
Yeah, I need to figure out where you would be in the house now.
To the left.
Girls, I'm in.
Now, open that door.
Let me just check. I need to figure out this because this is actually kind of confusing. If the windows, from the windows. Where would
Hold
the
on.
fucking windows be? Where's the front door? I'm looking at the map. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'll just try and figure it out. Right, we're just gonna. So, let's go to the
Well,
house.
she comes around and opens the front door, say, from the inside.
Okay,
No,
Yeah.
change
it changed,
What?
but it's black.
to
because-
black.
Yeah, because it's dark and you can't
Girls,
see
it's
anything.
dark in this house.
I know where the
No,
windows are,
I'm
right?
knocking.
So, which window did you pick? The middle one, the one on the left, or the one on the right?
The one on the right beside the caravan.
Okay, cool. Give me a second. Okay, and so kind of the room is going to brighten up in about a second. You're the only one who can see because you're the only one in the fucking place. And
Jenny
so,
is.
yeah, Jenny is.
Yeah.
And there you go. You're in the kitchen.
Oh,
Second.
interesting.
Yeah, so you're in the kitchen. And so in the kitchen, you can see. Let's see, what have we done? Storage room. Jeez, lads, you're making mad noise here. Someone's like fapping on the fucking. Oh, what's going on?
What the fuck is that?
So it's a kitchen. There's an ice
Yeah.
box, a wood-fed stove, oven, and a larder. And then there's also there's like canned soup. You know, there's canned soup, meat, rice, pastas, bottles of homemade wine, and there's a radio as well.
Oh.
Yeah. And you can move your character. Just go slowly because I need to fucking reveal areas bit by bit.
Right, well, I'm having a look around the kitchen here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the icebox.
Yeah, so you're at
Fuck is my
the
token?
sink and stuff, right? And so as you enter, you kind of you don't really hear too much. It's kind of quiet. Slow down. You just slow down. You're going way too fast.
Slow down.
Because I can't like if you get stuck, I'm not. I need to. How can I move you? I'm not able to move you. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Yes, I can move you. Sorry. So as you stand there, you're near the. That's what the. Is that the fridge or something? Yeah, that's the fridge. Then the other thing's the hob, and then the other thing's the whatever, right? So then from behind you. So then from behind you, you start to hear. Coming from the radio.
Can you hear that?
No, what is it?
It's like a siren.
Why can't I hear?
Because you turned down the rhythm, boss.
Ugh, how do I... Well, I investigate the radio anyway.
Yeah,
don't
so
I?
you can walk over to the radio. It's basically by the stove part there. If you want to go back to that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you'll see it's you know the sound is definitely emanating from it. What do you do? So it's kind of sitting
I
there.
turn the nozzle. I turn the nozzle. I take a closer look at the radio.
Yeah, so you take a closer look at the radio and you realize it's one that requires electricity and needs to be plugged in. But it's not plugged in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can the girls still hear me, no?
I mean, if you want to shout it out at them, yeah, you can.
Yeah, so I'll shout to the girls. Girls, you know what? Guess what? This radio here isn't plugged in, but it's emitting some sort of siren.
In the haunted house?
Who would have thought?
Terrifying.
So
Be
yeah.
careful in there, Tallulah.
Yeah. Are you just letting her investigate on her own? What's going on here?
Yeah, how did the girls get
Out
in?
to the front door to let us in.
Yeah, so you need to get to the front door. So this is so confusing. The fucking front door is
Tallulah,
in
come
the
let us in.
complete wrong place. Right, so yeah, go slowly. The entrance is I can pull you over to it. This is the exit here, right?
Yep.
Okay, but go slowly because I need to figure out where things are.
Meanwhile, we're listening to Virgil's war stories.
Oh yeah, Virgil's
Fake
fake
war
water
stories.
stories. Yeah. Okay. So let me see. Yeah. So yeah, if we can kind of enter the hallway, right? So you'll realize that even though you entered this like room from the left, the front door is fucking nowhere to be seen. Mostly because the map doesn't make sense with the actual picture. So I'll reveal areas. I'll reveal just kind of this area and then a bit of this area. And yeah, so you should see like the hallway.
Will I move my thing in there?
Yeah, you can, yeah. And so then as you approach more to the left, if you want to keep going. So at this point, right where you are now, you start to hear like tapping just from the upstairs because it's a two. Oh, slow down. So you just start to hear like tapping of like the floor like that.
I thought this was a bungalow.
No, it's not a bungalow. Did I say bungalow?
When did he say that? He never said that.
Not a bungalow. Pretty sure it's not a bungalow. It fucking says bungalow. What?
Yeah, no.
It does. It says the brick bungalow, and it's got 2 floors. What?
See that.
That's what this says in the book. No joke. No joke. It says bungalow, but it's a 2-story. So, fucking stupid 2-story. So yeah, there's tapping from the upstairs room essentially, right? But I can reveal the area. It will get you to the front door, right?
Mhm.
Oh, see that, can't you?
Mhm.
And so there's like actually, I'm gonna make sure you can see it as well. So there's a little doorway here, and or else that's it really. Yeah, that's basically you can see that's so far. You can move now if you want. Oh, and there's also
I
hang on,
can't see anything.
doorways there and doorways there
can
and
you not see
doorways
what I can see?
there. So this is where you.
No.
Oh, it's not coming up on Jen's screen.
Okay, it should be like I'm revealing the areas. Everyone should be able to see them.
I can only see one door.
So there
Hang on,
should be
I'll
multiple
pause that.
entrances. I can do pings on it. 1 second now. So how do I do ping? Or
Oh.
sonar or whatever. Jacob, are you there? Do you know how to do that?
If you just click
So
and
there's
hold.
entrances there, 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 and there. Right?
Pick an entrance. Babe.
So they're all the rooms, but the front door is here.
Okay.
Do you want me to move your character towards the front door, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, no, I'll move her.
Okay, front door's here.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can still hear the tapping from upstairs, like something's kind of hitting the floor.
Okay, so can I let them in?
Yeah, so you'll see that there's 4 bolts on the door.
Oh my.
Yeah, so there's a lot of bolts on the door. From the inside, and they look to be kind of modern. So the hallway in general is pretty decrepit. Like, you know, it's like not so much mad loose floorboards, but like just like crap floorboards, like worn and moldy, kind of, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you can open the bolts for the door, and then, well, the lock is still on the other side, but I mean, maybe I don't know what you could do.
Did you break it?
You could try and rush the door. You could punch the lock with your martial arts.
So will I roll something?
Will you what? Sorry.
Am I in the house now?
No, we're
No.
No, only
I'm in the-
only Tazula's in the house right now.
Can she not pull us up through the windows?
Yeah, she could do loads of stuff. Like she could.
I thought I was the slimmest one. I could only fit in the window.
Yeah, but you could
No,
look
you're
around
just
for
so
stuff.
much
I mean, you're in the kitchen. You're in the kitchen, right?
Mm.
And so you could look around other parts of the house as well. Oh, actually, sorry, I missed an entrance. Give me 2 seconds, right? So you're in the kitchen, okay? I just moved you back for a second. I can reveal areas. There's actually a door here as well. So you can. That's the dining area where there are chairs. So if you,
Grant, grab a couple of chairs for the girls. We can hoist ourselves up.
Yeah, but you aren't slim enough.
there's yeah, but you can do chairs will sort you anyway, right? So basically, yeah, you can, if you wanted to enter the dining room, you could go into there.
Ping it, will you? Because I don't think Jen could see it.
Can I move her in?
Yeah.
Yeah, grand.
I can see exactly what you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there should be more stuff.
Wait, are you not able to move? So you're in the dining room now, right?
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
grab
the
a couple chairs.
that's the dining room, which is so it's got a long mahogany table, a built-in sideboard, and 7 chairs. I know it only shows 4 chairs, but there's 7. And there's actually places set, like as if it's for dinner. So there's 3 places set, and unused, and rice soup rots in a tureen on the table.
Oh.
Yeah.
Girls, I wonder if I could host you up with one of these chairs.
Yeah, I mean, so just
Good idea, Tallulah.
yeah, you can grab a chair, throw it out through the window, and let them figure it out.
Okay, that's what I do.
Okay. Right, I need. Sorry,
Okay,
that's what you do. So,
Delilah,
boom,
jump
chair.
up on that chair.
Oh, I need to.
Oh, you can move the chair.
You're lucky that I was a Derbyshire in a past life, because I got games that can get me in.
I'm just moving.
So what do I do?
I'm just moving around. Boom, back to here, and let's see. And so then we drag in the tokens, but also. So who's there? It's
Me,
Evelyn.
Delilah.
Uh,
Do you want me to roll something?
Hang on, let me see. No, I mean
We're
there's
just in
it's a
the
chair.
studio.
It's a chair. Delilah, right? And is Karen there?
No, Karen's back at the bar with the lads.
Okay, so you're all there now, but I'm gonna have to cut back to the other guys because you talked.
David, can I just ask, is it detrimental to the plot if I leave? I'm just falling asleep here.
You want to leave it?
Is it like if I leave, do I ruin the game?
I don't know really. It's kind of because it depends. It depends, like because people take different approaches to it. So you're taking the approach of kind of let's just go gung ho into the house and see what happens. Stop.
What?
But then other times you could kind of go on the investigation strat. So you could check police records.
I'm asking if I leave, like in real life, does it ruin the game?
Not really. I mean, is there much? I don't know, because it's. I guess from a role playing standpoint, it's up to yourself, right? Because, for all intents and purposes, you could just go. The radio freaked me out. I'm going home or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what she's saying is like, oh, can we just like pause and like
Continue.
No, you can carry on. No, I'm just falling asleep here, so I'm gonna have to bail out.
Can you advise if that's Leanne or Jen?
That's Jen.
That's Jen.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, I actually
It's a
put those
small.
to the
It's a
end.
small bit higher pitched.
Who's higher
Like,
Jen.
Me, I think.
Because like you have even the same fucking rhythm of speaking.
Yeah.
It's actually
Okay.
crazy.
Because so in terms of the investigation and stuff, I mean, we've reached the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
The parties are formed. So we can pause at this stage if you want. The aim was to kind
Let's
of
pause.
do. The aim was to kind of do a one. Do you want to do?
Let,
do
let,
you want to
let's
finish
switch
it tomorrow?
up to an Among Us game.
Do you want to finish it tomorrow?
I
Yeah.
feel really bad if everyone's just doing that because of me.
Well, I don't mind finishing.
No,
tomorrow.
No, it's
there's no
fine.
problem
It's
because
fine tomorrow.
there's a
Tomorrow's
fair bit into it.
Saturday
So
night.
the one thing I'd say
Leanne
is,
did. Leanne did tell me that this. Yeah, Leanne did tell me this would be done by midnight.
yeah, I'm
I'm
sorry.
up
No,
since 6 a.m.,
that's
so.
it's the character creation and the party forming took a bit longer than expected due to the number of people. It's just
But we know next time.
Oh, well, no, I've never
it's
done
hard.
that
It's hard to get everyone together,
We-
that kind of way, unless they're already basically borderline preformed. But I don't like that because it feels really manufactured. So
I'm on board with having plans tomorrow.
yeah, do you want to do tomorrow then?
Like,
we can do tomorrow, and we
I
can
might
do it
have
earlier.
plans, but I
Okay.
can hop on for a little bit. Like not like a billion hours, but like.
Yeah, no, I didn't
I
expect
can
it.
do
To,
it.
it wouldn't be. It'd be maybe. Oh, it could be maybe 3 or 4 more hours. I think probably three hours. Yeah, it's basically because the number of people. There's a lot to go through. I want to be fair with
Yeah, there
everybody
is,
and give them
yeah.
enough time. Like, I'm not going to be a dick about it. I know I forgot you, Ash, but I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, he's saving me till last, you know.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but
And
I
then,
give
like,
people
you know,
their
you
time.
kept going
Like,
back
yeah.
to people.
Yeah, you should have realized when I went back to person once. You know, I didn't realize.
I just thought you were like trying to wrap some things up, you know, making my
No.
entrance even bigger. You know, it was just, you know.
I mean, that's cute that
It was
you take that.
It was
but no.
nearly an hour, and I was just like, David, hello.
It actually was. Yeah, you're right.
Can you
That was
hear
the tricky
me?
part. Like.
So yeah, but now I'm ready to kill some people. So who wants to play Among Us?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Let's
Hop on
go.
Among Us.
Let's go do it.
I'm not going to play Among Us. I'm going to go to
Randy, you were
bed.
like, well.
Boo earns. Boo earns.
No, but you go ahead.
So that was I found that
I'm
quite good
definitely
fun.
down to play to continue this. I did really enjoy that.
Yeah, I hope it's like you vibe off each other pretty well, which I did like, to be honest.
I'm looking forward to the mental asylum bit.
The mental asylum
Yeah,
bit
funny
is
because
cool.
I feel like you can get down
Yeah.
side plots. Like we were talking about side for it.
Yeah.
And no one got to do actually advancing the story. Like
That's fair. Like
Just having a
it's,
nice
but I
time.
no, like I actually thought it was really well done in terms of the connecting people together, because it is quite difficult with so many people to be fair, because there's obviously a bit of give and take with all of it. And so I think I probably could have done with maybe a bit more time with putting Byron together with people.